Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are back. We are back. We told you we'd come back. Sometimes we come back without telling you, and other times we come back with telling you the exact time we're going to be back, and you still don't even come back because you don't even know whether we're coming or going, and we don't know whether we're here or there. And that's okay with me if it's okay with you, because I'm okay with either, and I don't really care. So I'm here. Are you here? Probably not, but that's okay, because we're just going to hang out. We're going to have some fun. We're going to dig ourselves some little field in here, guys. We're gonna cut some places. We're gonna dig some places. We're gonna do all sorts of cool stuff. We're gonna get some stuff done, and we're gonna work on the dedicated servers. You know, we're gonna work on the dedicated server, guys. You know, we're gonna do some stuff, guys. It's gonna be fun. So yeah, we're here. We're here. Hi, Shadow. Hi, buddy. You got Shadow here. Shadow's here. You got my exclamation mark crap before it'll work, buddy. Deuce, what are you doing? Deuce is being goofy. Deuce is being goofy, guys. Now he's looking at me like, why are you talking about me? What are you doing, Zeus? Lay down. Lay down. Oh my God, this dog. This dog. Lay down. Good boy. Good boy, Zeus. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. There it is, guys. Looks like Booger's just gonna be deaf in the rest of the night. That's fine. We're just gonna get in here and do some logging, guys. We're gonna do some logging. Do some logging. Got lots of logging to do. So, yeah. Get in here. Jump in my logging machine and start logging. Just a second. We have a hobbit situation already. Alright. Well, that was not so much a situation. It was just an information. It was just an information, you know? Nothing big, nothing big, nothing big. Alright, so I'm gonna get back to cutting, guys. Last stream, I was cutting all by myself, and I think I'm gonna be cutting all by myself as well this time. So that's alright. We're just gonna keep on cutting. Gonna keep on cutting, guys. They call me Mr. Cutter. No, they don't, actually. I just made that up. But it's fine. What's up, Shadow? How's your day? Are you finally home from work? Or are you still putting in some hours at 17,000 jobs and still doing lots of stuff, huh? I feel like Shadow's never done working, you know? He's just never done. All right, let's do this. Howdy, what's up there, Mr. Flores? How you doing? How you doing, Kevin? Hello, hello, hello. How's every little thing going tonight? Do I have my stuff up? Yeah, I do. I do. There's a link to Booger if you guys need to go check out Booger. Booger's over on the Twitch machine as well. Same as me. We are well, no, we're not streaming together because he didn't accept the fucking stream together thing either. So he's just doing his own thing, and that's fine by me, you know? I just got you notified 7 minutes late. That's all right. That's all right. You know, the notifications go out when the notifications go out. You guys know that I'll be here whenever I get here, you know? And the notifications go out whenever they... Oh, fuck. That was scary. That was scary. So yeah, the only notifications that actually work is the Discord notifications. So if you really want notifications, make sure you're a part of the Discord, because the Discord notifications are the only things that consistently work. They don't always work, but they sometimes work. Most of the time, kind of, ish. And that's the only thing that really works in here. Every other streaming platform, despite what they tell you, the notifications don't work worth a crap. So, gotta be in the Discord if you want the real notifications. Those fire every single night. 2 of them. 2 of them, usually. Oh, we're already getting some lag. That's fun. I think they moved my server and they didn't tell me. I honestly do, because it's been a little bit different ever since they moved it, and I've noticed that the server's been off like every weekend, and I don't know why that is. That's not something that was happening before, but whatever happened, and now it is different. I don't know why it is, but it is different. Definitely not as good as smooth as performance as it was, in my perspective. So I don't know. I don't know if they moved it or what they did. No idea. No idea at all. I just stream here, guys. You know. I just stream so I don't get fined. You know. What the heck? I don't know what just happened there, but that log just decided to jump out of the clause. So that was pretty sweet. How did your fantasy league do this week? There's 2 Monday night games tonight. Yeah, my fantasy team already set the record for most points scored in a game ever this week. And I have no players going tonight. I have no players going tonight, but it already set a record for the highest points scored in a week ever. So I scored 188 points. The next closest team was, I think, at 159, I think, was the next closest. And guess who that was? That was me. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. Brag, why don't you? I'm not really bragging. I'm just, that's just me spitting facts, yo. That's just me spitting facts, yo. You know. I can't help it that my team has done exceptionally well when it doesn't matter, you know. Hey, Intense. What's up, Dark Wolf? How you doing? What's up, Mav? How you doing? Welcome in. It's good. We got Mav dropping the fitty fitties. Thank you so much for the fitty whatever. However many fitties he's gonna drop. Thank you so much for all of the support, dude. I do appreciate the support in the most obnoxious way possible. I do appreciate it still. It is obnoxious, but it's still appreciated. One of these days, you can be supportive without being obnoxious. Try that. Maybe try that once. That doesn't sound as much fun, but you never know. It might be fun. There goes the entire chat. It's gone. I can't see anything anymore. It's just 50s. Thank you for the 50. Did you like get paid again or something? Did you get like a lottery winning or something like that? Like, where did this come from? Why? You haven't done this for a while, and I'm okay with it. Like, it's just let it be, man. Just let it be. Just calm down. Calm down. But thank you for all the 50s. That's so many. That's gonna be like an hour of alert box right there. Oh my god. Why? How are you? I don't know how I caught that in the middle of that crap. No one will ever know. That's a good point. Wait, what? No one will ever know what? What do you mean no one will ever know? Now I'm confused. Now you gone done it. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. No one will ever know if you won the lottery? Is that what you're responding to? I don't even know. You robbed the bank? That makes sense. That actually does make sense. That actually does make sense, you know? You reached a 3-stream streak. That's exciting. That's exciting. I think those just got turned on for my channel. Like last week. It's cool. What's up? What's up, Pierce Custom Gaming? How you doing, man? I never loaded that the frameless, the other one in here. I figured I'm good with what I got in here until we get the Cobra eventually. And I'm not really worried about it, honestly. Like, I'm pretty happy with what we got. We're not using dump trucks a ton right now. So I'm pretty good with what we got, but keep me posted on any new mods you got going on there, Mr. Pierce Custom Gaming. Appreciate it, man. Doing good? That's awesome. Glad you're doing good. That's important. It is important to be doing okay. Oh my god, you didn't make the bits fall into the tents. No, I started to do it. And I discovered that animating bits is kind of a pain in the ass. Because they're all jaggedy and weird. So, like, How did I want them to fall? Because every way I made them fall made them look stupid, and I didn't like it. So I gave up. I'll probably come back to that at some point, but I did start it, and then I'm like, I don't like how any of that looks, so I just basically scrapped the project. I think I deleted the project. I'm pretty sure I deleted the whole thing because I was like, I don't like this. This looks like shit. And then I just gave up, you know? I'm not sure. I don't remember. I remember looking at it, and I'm like, I don't like how this is working. So, yeah, that's where that's at. That's where that's at. I gave up on it. I didn't like how it was turning out. So I don't know. We'll maybe look at it again. That was a few weeks ago already. So maybe I will look at it again with fresh eyes and say, oh my gosh, why didn't I do it this way? And it'll be much better, you know? I doubt it, but you never know. I doubt it. It's possible though. Oh, jeez. Too close. Too close. Gonna keep on cutting, guys. Oh, shoot. Why did I turn them this way? Fuck. I meant to turn them the other way. Oh, well. I want to point them towards the mill every time, and I keep forgetting that when I set them down sometimes. Sometimes I set them down backwards. Oh no! Oh shit! Well, that kind of worked. Dropped them. Kind of okay though, because I was going to actually turn them around anyway. So it works out. Hey, you turned them the wrong way. Thanks. Appreciate it. That helps. Helps tremendously. Speaking of helping tremendously, are you going to come in and help? Or are you going to just sit there and relax? Relax tonight. What are you doing? What you got going on there, man? Saw you were playing Dinkum earlier. Heard you were playing Dinkum earlier. How's every little thing tonight, you know? There you go. Yeah, you were playing with my Dinkum? Nice. That's awesome. Nice. Actually was playing with Jay's Dinkum. Oh. That's exciting. So he got a nice Dinkum? Don't answer that. Not yet? Oh, he doesn't have a nice dinkum. Did you help him get a nice dinkum though? I feel like if you're helping him, it should be pretty nice pretty quick, you know? You guys, when we did like the community dinkum, that was like insane. Like that was the fastest we've ever done anything. Like my dinkum completely changed. I had a completely different D in just a matter of minutes with you guys. It was crazy. It was crazy. So much work, you know? I mean, for someone who's played like 3 hours. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that was nuts. Yeah, that was a little insane. But we also had, what did we have? 5 people in there? I think we had like 5 or 6 people in there, which was kind of nuts. That was a lot. That was a lot. It was kind of a little bit overwhelming, to be honest with you. There was way too much happening at once. Everybody kept asking me questions, and I really just wanted to be driving around in the freaking boat. Like, I don't know what the hell I was doing. And everyone kept asking me questions. Hey, do you want to do this? Do you want to do this? I'm like, I don't know what that means. You want to go down the mines? Sure. You want to do this? Sure. Do you want to do this? Sure. I had no idea what I was saying yes to half the time. It was good, though. It was fun. I'll have to bust that game out eventually again, but I'm okay with not playing that game very often. That's one of those games that I was just not really into that much. We were maxed out, I think 6. Yeah, that's nuts. Yeah, I know we were maxed out. I didn't remember what the max party size was on that game, though. I can't remember. It's been a while. Like, when was that? That was like a year ago, wasn't it? I feel like it was a year ago at least. Might have been longer. All right, we got to keep pointing these trees towards the mill here. It's been 800 years. Yeah, that's what it feels like. That's for sure. It for sure feels like 800 years at least. Might even be longer than 800. Might be like 801, you know? I'm not sure, but it was a lot. All right, I clearly have my arm way too far out. That's not going to stop me from cutting that, though, because I'm an idiot. Just pull it in a little tighter here. Still going to tip over. All right, I'm going to use a tree to tip myself back up. Use the tree. Use the tree to tip myself back up. That actually worked out surprisingly well. That works surprisingly well. Oh, man. There we go. There we go. That worked out. There we go. Oh, tip it back up. There we go. Oh, man, that was scary. I was tipping over. I was tipping over, guys. Wasn't good. All right, there we go. Oh, there we go. Right, there we are. Push those out there. Oh, God, those are really bad lined up. I did a really bad job of lining those up, but that's all right. It's fine. All right. There we go. Oh. I nailed it. I do got to get the FDR update in here. I think it releases next... Is it next Friday? This Friday. Might be this Friday. I forget which. But there is supposed to be an FDR update that is supposed to bring significant weight increases again, which I am all for. I don't really like the machines being super tippy. I don't like them to feel tippy. Like when I do that, it shouldn't tip back and forth. And, well, it's not right now. I must have it close enough to me with light enough trees, but I shouldn't tip over every time I reach out with the trees. Like, if I'm reaching out stupid and I'm doing stupid stuff, okay, that's a different story. But when I'm just reaching out with a regular, like, load of logs, I shouldn't be tipping over every 2 seconds, you know? That's just a little bit frustrating. I'd rather not. Like, that's a little bit much. A little bit much. We shouldn't be tipping that much. Calm the hell down, you know? All right. What should we play next Friday, actually? Now that I'm thinking about that, should we play Dinkum? We don't have anything on the schedule for next Friday. I didn't put Dinkum on the request thing though, because we have ATS this Friday and Satisfactory the Friday after that. So I'm thinking we have another vote week. We could either do Fallout. I kind of want to do Lord of the Rings though. I haven't done Lord of the Rings in a very long time. I might just not vote and just do whatever the hell I feel like it, which will probably piss people off. I mean, that's probably going to piss people off, but I don't really care because, I mean, I kind of want to play the games that I want to play, if that makes sense, so. There you go. That's close. I almost tipped over. I almost tipped over, but I didn't. All right, should I go this way? Yeah, let's go this way. Let's go this way. We're just basically going around in circles on this this one now. I keep going around in circles and getting a little bit closer to the center each time. That's what I've been doing the last 2 streams. Been working so far, so good. Oops, missed the tree. Dumbass. Dumbass. That's all right. There we go. Just like so. There we are. Feeling good about that. There we are. How did work go yesterday? Did you get off early? No, I didn't get off early. I had to work till 4, which wasn't too terribly bad. And honestly, I don't normally say this, but like that everything went fucking perfect. I can't think of a single thing that went wrong. I had to do a stream for work and like a major event and stuff like that, which was, they're always kind of like a little bit more high stress kind of things, because obviously when you have a bunch of people like sitting there watching you, making sure everything's working 100%, whatever, it's annoying, but it went really well. Like there was no issues. Assuming you are happy that AWS issue didn't happen yesterday, I wouldn't have cared if it would have happened yesterday. If it would have happened yesterday, I would have literally like got a hold of my my support teams behind my team and said, this looks like an AWS issue. And they would have said, yes, it is. And I would have said, okay, I'm not going to do anything. And that would have been the extent of it. You know, that would have been the extent of it. I wouldn't have had to do anything. It's not an us issue. Like, I don't work for Amazon Web Services. I can't do anything for it. I still don't get to your call center. Well, yeah, but I'll send out global emails and shit like that saying, I'll send out a global email saying, hey, by the way, guys, this is not something we are taking care of or something like that. There's not something we can do, whatever. And then I'm done with it. I wash my hands of it. Like, I'll still take calls as far as that goes, but it won't be very impactful at that point. That's what it was this morning. Like this morning, it was pretty annoying because like we had a couple services that were affected by the AWS thing, but not everything was. So we had a couple people like, oh, well, this is down and this is down. And I'm like, yeah, it's probably tied to AWS, but we had to wait for confirmation. But once we were confirmed that, yes, this is related to the outage, then it was simply a matter of, we sent a global email to everybody. And then there was a few people that called, but the calls dropped down significantly once we started sending those global emails saying, hey, shut the fuck up. We know it's an issue. It's not an us issue. We can't really do anything with it. But at that point, it was also like everybody fucking knew what it was. You know what I mean? Like the internet exists. Like people Google that shit on their own. They're like, why is this down, 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 this down? You know, there's people start realizing that, hey, something's actually wrong. And then they don't bother the individual help desk, right? Then they just kind of say, oh, well, do you have an ETA? No, we don't. Okay, bye. Have a great day. Like, you know what I mean? It just doesn't, there's not really much going on. So there really isn't much to do. Which was kind of nice. I mean, it's kind of nice. So I was pretty happy. My department, my team kind of went through and made a global email for it, and we went back and forth on it a few times, got our draft out, sent the email out to everybody, and then after that, I would say our calls dropped. I don't think we got more than like 2 or 3 calls after that email went out. Like people like started realizing that AWS was down and it was not us, and they stopped calling us, and then they just waited for the email updates. And then I sent a email update probably around noon, 1 o'clock or so, when everything was kind of like back, and that was it. There wasn't a whole lot going on. So it was pretty besides that being super annoying right away at the beginning, it's relatively quiet after that. So it was pretty funny though. Like me and one of the lead networking engineer just happened to be in a meeting together to start our days. So like we were looking at that. We're like, oh God, there's a big problem. Looking at that stuff. So we're sitting here like literally typing to each other while in the meeting, while everybody else is like talking and stuff like that. And both of us are just feverishly typing back and forth to each other like, oh my God, we got to do this, 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 got to do this. But it was really great because we were both in the same room. So we were both kind of just like doing things really quickly. You know, it worked out pretty well. So, yeah, it was pretty good. So, but again, it's not an us issue. If it would have been an us issue, it would have been way more annoying. But I am kind of glad it didn't happen on Sunday though, because if it would have happened on Sunday, I would have had to worry about like whether it was going to affect my stream and stuff like that I had to do for work. And thankfully I didn't have any of that. I didn't have to worry about that at all. Everything just worked. So, and like I said, I don't normally like say, oh my God, I did a great job, but I had a couple of people come in and help and stuff like that for what I was doing, and I gotta say that was probably the smoothest event and the smoothest stream I think we've ever had at work. It just, everything went perfect without a hitch. There was no issues at all, which is great. Like obviously that's what you're looking for. You want to have as little problems as possible, and yeah, everything just went super smooth. I even had a couple people comment on like, man, everything looked like it went really well, and I'm like, yeah, that's because it did. Like, I prepared extra, I made sure everything was working well, and everything was all set. There was very little curveballs because I went through and I checked everything and did everything ahead of time. So it's annoying working on days you don't have to, but at that point, like, if you're gonna be there, you're gonna be there. You might as well get your shit done, right? Intense! What's up, TJ? Hi, TJ. How you doing? Are you still playing that game with Sheppy? Or did you give up for the night? Because you've been playing that game for like 70 billion years. Hey, Intense. What's up, Wild? How you doing, Wild? How's every little thing? Are you on a trip, Wild? Like, obviously you don't have to like say where you're at or anything like that, but I was a little bit confused by the pictures you were posting and stuff like that. Are you out on a trip somewhere? On vacation or something? Just kind of cool. Saw your pics either way. What's up, Tracy? Welcome in. How you doing? Welcome in. Hopefully you're doing well. Doing good. I'm on a mini vacation up north in Wisconsin. That's scary. I live in Wisconsin. Why are you in my home state? Why are you in my home state? That's weird. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. That's very cool. Yeah, I knew you lived kind of like, you live in Illinois, right? Somewhere in Illinois. You don't have to say specifically where, but you live in Illinois, right? Are you taking any days off this week? I am taking off Friday. I'm planning on taking off Friday this week, yes. You're in Door County? Oh, I've been there. I've been through Door County, definitely. That's a very, very pretty area. I didn't realize that that's where you were at when I saw some of the pictures that you were posting. But that's very neat. Very neat. Door County's great, though. I haven't been there in a long time. Thought Friday was an ATS convoy, or do you mean off work? I'm off work. Yeah. Off work, not off streaming. No. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be streaming still. Peninsula State Park. I think I've been there. I think that's the name of the place that we actually stayed. Like went to. I don't remember. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've been there. What's up, tree man? Don't burn the forest down. I'm not gonna burn the forest down. I'm not gonna burn the forest down. Look at me, I'm a professional tree cutter, you know? Very cool. Yeah, I will still do the ATS convoy. I'm just off work. I'm not gonna have to work because it's kind of frowned upon for you to have people work what is that, 12 days straight. You're not supposed to do that if you can avoid it. And I feel like if that rule applies to my staff, it sure as fuck better to apply to me. Right? I feel like that's only fair. If I'm not supposed to have my staff work that many hours and that many days straight, I'm confident that I shouldn't have to do that either. So yeah, I'm gonna take off. I left a little bit early Thursday and Friday last week, and then this week I'm just gonna take the whole day off Friday. I think that's the plan right now. So my first time here and it's gorgeous. We have a lake house in Green Lake, Wisconsin. Yeah, that's awesome. That's super cool. That's super cool. It's been a while since I've been that far north, but definitely very cool. Is the very intense mom in today? If so, hi. I don't know if she is or not. I have no idea if she is or not. I talked to her earlier today. We are getting the truck fixed. Intense Dad's truck, it has an oil leak, so I talked to her earlier about that. I have mechanics looking at that for us, and it's going to be a pretty costly repair, but I had to talk to Mom about it a little bit because she feels a lot more comfortable, and I don't blame her at all for this. I've talked to her a little bit about it, and she's like, just go ahead and talk to them for me, so I don't have to worry about it, and just let me know how much I owe. And I'm like, okay, that's fair. So I talked to them about what's going on, and we got it all figured out what's going on. They are ordering the parts, stuff like that. Oh, I forgot to tell her that it was going to be a couple days for the parts. I should probably call her. Probably a good idea. Chat fight. Thank you so much, Jade, for letting me know. Thank you so much for letting me know, Jade. Appreciate you letting me know on that. That was nice. Nice having a little warning, you know. Got to pad my lead a little bit more. So, but yeah, the Intense Dad's truck needs like almost $1,000 worth of work. It's the oil cooler lines, and they're worried that when they go through and replace the oil cooler lines, they're worried that they're going to hit the trans cooler lines, and they might have to replace the radiators. So they gave me a pretty scary price quote for all that crap, and I hope it's not that, but we'll see how it goes. But driving your parents' truck hard then. I'm literally not driving the truck really like at all. I drove it for a little bit when my Traverse was totaled, but Intense wins. I won! Fuck yeah! I'm not even paying attention and I'm still fucking winning. I love that shit. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I'm not even paying attention and I'm still winning. All I do is win, guys. All I do is win, guys. All I do is win, you know? But yeah, I haven't driven Intense Dad's truck a whole lot lately. It's really, honestly, that truck's been sitting. That truck's been sitting for the last year and a half. It's been it's not been driving. It hasn't been being driven around at all. So the only thing I've really driven it for is to plow. And Mom and I had a conversation about that. Like, are we gonna keep the truck for a long time? What are we gonna do? Like, what's the plan? You got the stupid cat inside? Oh, you got the cat inside? Good. That's important. But yeah, I think this is probably gonna be the last year I plow snow. Just kind of a weird thing for me to say, you know. You're a wiener? An Oscar Mayer wiener. Yeah, I'm an Oscar Mayer wiener. That's true. Yeah, so I think this might be the last year we plow snow with that truck. And I think honestly, I'm gonna fix a fuel line on my truck. I think it's time for me to sell my truck too. I think it's time for me to get rid of my truck. Pence lost? Fuck! Can you type in game sucks for me over there? I'm busy, you know. Yeah, can you type in game sucks for me? Feel free to put intense says game sucks if you feel more comfortable, but I think you'll know. I think you'll know at this point, right? Appreciate that, Mav. Appreciate that very, very much, Mav. It's very helpful. Yeah. Typing game sucks for me over there. Yeah, thank you there. Appreciate that. How much approximately will you get for your truck? I don't even know. I see. So the funny thing is, I feel like the value in trucks have been so like, I don't want to say, like, it's been really weird. Like, I feel like I wouldn't have got very much for the truck, but then I just looked earlier today. Earlier today, I was just on Facebook Marketplace, and I know Facebook Marketplace is not a real good place for getting values, but I saw a 2006 Chevy Silverado with 142,000 miles on it. The dude wants $7,800 for it. I don't understand that. That blows my fucking mind. Granted, I think this truck is in significantly better shape than mine, but still, what the fuck? Is it really worth that? It's 20 years old, isn't it? Yes. It's a 2006. I have a 2006 Chevy Silverado, and it has a smaller motor. It has a smaller motor in it. He had the 5.3. And I'm like, what? Like, what the hell are you talking about? How are you going to get $7,800 for that thing? I didn't believe that at all. I think safely, I'd probably be good to get 5. If I got 5 out of it, I'd be happy. I'd be 100% happy with 5 at this point. I don't really... The biggest thing that's kind of sad to me is I have to decide whether I want to take the stereo out of it. I kind of want to keep the stereo. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, though. Like, really, like... Am I going to put it in the Traverse? Fuck no. Am I going to go get another truck? I'm not sure yet. So, like, by the time I do all of that, am I going to bother taking it out of the truck? I don't know that I care, you know? Like, it's a $5,000 stereo. But do I really care? Like, it's 20 years old. Or, well, 18 years old. And car audio doesn't really age that well. Like, you know what I mean? You have access to your dad's truck whenever you need for truck purposes? Well, yeah, but we're going to sell my dad's truck. Well, we don't know that for sure, but likely next year sometime, we're probably going to sell my dad's truck. I think that's what my mom is hinting at. They're selling his also? Yeah, so I think we're going to sell his. And then I'm trying to decide whether that means I go sell mine too, but I think I'm going to because mine's in rough shape. You know what I mean? You have a factory stereo I can send you? I know it will work. I think they're VIN locked. I have my factory stereo in my garage. I have it. But then I have to do all the wiring. You know what I mean? Like, it's more labor than anything. There's not factory speakers in it. I don't think I kept the factory speakers. I don't remember if I did or not, to be honest with you. But I would have to take out the 2 amplifiers, the 2 subs, the kick-ass deck, and granted, I wouldn't have to take all the speaker wire out, but I have to do all of that. New sound systems? Yeah, I have a really, really nice sound system in my truck. I used to work at Circuit City, and we used to get everything at employee cost. So, like, if anybody knows anything about car audio stuff, I have an Eclipse CD5000. CD5000 with an 8-volt pre-out. So, very, very nice deck. Like a $700 deck by itself. And then I have 2 kicker amps. I think one's 1200 and one is 2000. I'm not sure. I think there's like, I don't remember what the wattages of them is anymore, to be honest with you. But I have 2 really nice kicker amps. I have a set of kicker speakers that are brand new that I haven't even put in the truck. I have Eclipse an Eclipse set of speakers and in the truck right now, but I also have a kicker set of speakers to go in it, ready to go. I just never put it in because I was worried that I was going to blow the speakers. And when Circuit City was going out of business, I was like, I'm going to buy these before I can, before it goes out of business. So I used my last employee discount thing to buy some stuff direct from Kicker again, right before the employee discount thing closed. And so I have a brand new set of speakers for that truck all the way around, just ready to go in. You're showing your age? Shut up. Nobody calls it a deck anymore. It's a head unit. It's been called a deck or a head unit all the time. Shut the fuck up. You have two 10 and 12-inch subwoofers. See, I have two 10s, but I have competition grade Kicker subs. So, like, the stuff you buy in the store? No. No. I bought direct from Kickers, so I have the competition grade ones. So they're only 10s because there's not very much room underneath the seat of the truck. But let me just tell you, they're loud and they do some damage. Like, just for reference, when we built that stereo, I walked into the car audio area and I said, okay, guys, let's not worry about the budget. I want to be able to feel the bass. I want to be able to feel this. I want this to sound good. I want to be able to feel my music just as much as I can hear it. And I also don't want any of that distorted bullshit of you just throwing raw power at it. I want it to sound good. I want it to sound clean. And I want to be able to feel that shit. So make it sound good. Make it powerful. And let's make it good. So we used, just for reference too, we used 0 gauge. Have you ever heard of that? 0 gauge wiring through the whole thing. So we could carry additional power back there. So the wire that we use for it, the power wire alone is like the size of a quarter. It's really freaking crazy. It's good stuff. Hi, Techno. You have two 12s underneath your back seat. Yeah, I could have fit 12s under there, but I got a slim box, a custom made box that fits my two 10s really slick. It's really slick. So. But yeah, good. I want to feel that shirt. Can I take it off first? I don't want you to feel me in the shirt, you fucking weirdo. That's sick. I never knew that about you. Well, yeah, that's, I mean, that's... Let's put it this way, reference-wise. Circuit City closed in what, 2008? 2009? I forget. Like a long time ago. Long freaking time ago. So like I wouldn't expect you to know that. We just met each other, you know. But yeah, so got a pretty sweet thing. Happy birthday. What? It's not my fucking birthday. What the hell are you talking about? I used to have them. I wish I still did. Oh yeah, I still do. They're sitting in my truck right now. And that's the thing, like I'm really tempted, and here's the thing, guys. I'm tempted to rip that shit out and put it in the Roadrunner. I'm really tempted to put it in the Roadrunner. I had two 10s and two 12s in my truck when I was a lot younger. Yeah, exactly. 10,000 amps, you'll feel it. 10,000 amps? What? You can't... Never mind. I'm not gonna fucking deal with this. The truck that sits next to his house said he won't fix a fuel line. I actually have a fucking fuel line for it, so shut the fuck up. I actually ordered a fuel line off of Amazon, and I just gotta find some time to put it in. I'm a little bit nervous about it because I think I'm gonna break some shit off while I get it. Because the truck is not, I mean, it's a plow truck. It's a plow truck. I have a feeling that I'm gonna break some fucking connectors off and shit. Having it and fixing it are two different things. That's what I just fucking said. But yeah, I am a little bit nervous about fixing it because I think I'm gonna break something when I get in there. I don't want to though. But I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna fix it so that that's running, and then I'm gonna sell it as a running truck. And I think the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, I gotta take the stereo out. So I think I'm gonna take the stereo out. So I have like a few weekends worth of work on that truck before I could even think about selling it. I don't know when I'm gonna do that. I don't seem to really ever have time for anything, so I don't know when I'm gonna do that, but I think I gotta do that, you know? If you fix your truck this weekend, I'll send you 50 bits. That's so much fucking time. There's no way I could. There's no way I could fix it this weekend. That's crazy. I would probably sell it closer to winter. I could see someone being too much for a plow seat. Yeah, no, that's true. That's very true. But what I think what might happen is, like, what's the difference if I sell it this year or next year? Like, I could work on it all summer next summer and get it all ready for sale and stuff like that, and then sell it next fall. What's the difference? It's a 20-year-old truck. It's not like it's going to lose value that much in another year. Like, who gives a shit? And I don't need the money from it, if that makes sense. I don't really need the money from it. Like, yes, money's nice, but, like, who cares? Truck prices might crash in a year. Yeah, it might, but also, like, I don't want to rush into selling the truck either. You got to remember, I've had that truck since I was 19 years old. Like, that is a part, that is, I've had that truck longer than most of you have known anybody. I've had that truck since I was 19 years old. I bought that truck in November of 2005. November of 2005, I picked up that 2006 Silverado with 0 miles on it. They drove it to me from a dealership about 250 miles away. So, like, I was at age 19 years old, walked into a dealership and said, I want this kind of a truck, put it on a dealer locator. They found it in Wisconsin. There was only 3 of that truck in Wisconsin. Only one of them was blue. So I had that truck driven to me from a dealership to me. And I basically had that truck. I bought it with 247 miles on it. The dealership was 245 miles away. So that truck sitting on the lot must have had about 3 to 5 miles on it when I bought it. And then they drove it to me, you know? Couldn't you use the $5,000 to pay it on the new car and save the interest later? Well, yeah, I could. I certainly could. I'm not saying I don't. Dan, you know me better than that. Fuck off. You know me better than that. It's not that I don't need the money. It's that I don't need the money urgently, is what I'm saying. Like, yes, I could certainly use the $5,000. It's not like I have money just sitting around. I don't. I mean, well, I do, because I'm waiting for the rest of the charity stuff to come in. But it's not like I have money just sitting around. It's not that at all. I'm just saying, like, I don't urgently need that money to go to something right away. I don't have anything like that it's going to. Like, yeah, I could use it for property taxes. I could use it for paying down the new vehicle. I could use it for getting a new vehicle, a different truck. There's options. There's options, right? Missed it? It won't work, Kevin. If you want him to fix it this weekend, you're gonna have to send use most of your channel points. He'd rather you not have channel points than 50 cents. Well, that's partly true. That is partly true. You sold your subwoofers, but yeah, do it in the Roadrunner. You'll be bumping down the street. Be awesome. I think that's what I'm gonna probably do. I'm not sure. 52 to 9,500, depending on what the trim level is. It's the top trim level. It's a top trim level. LT. Look up how much 2006 Silverados or the Duramax prices are. Oh, I know. You can get a lot for it. This is not the Duramax. This is a 6-liter Vortec, the 6000. But I think it's still, like, if I get $5,000 from it even next year, I'd be okay with that, right? I'm not gonna be upset with that. And I gotta fix a fuel line. I probably am gonna have to replace the battery again because it's been sitting so long. I'm probably gonna have to. I'm gonna rip the stereo out. I think. Like I said, I think I talked myself into that already. Fuck. I think I talked myself into that. So I'm probably gonna end up doing that. So by the time I do all of that, like, I got probably 10 hours worth of work on the damn truck. You know. I have money sitting around because I give it to Jenny and she puts it up. Then she forgets where she puts it. Jesus Christ. Needs a battery. Shut up. The battery's, it might be fine, but I'd have to leave a trickle charge on it for like 6 years and hope it stays up. I don't know if it will or not. I'm nervous that leaving it sit like that, leaving a truck battery sit like that is so bad for them. I wouldn't be surprised that the brand new battery that I bought for it is fucking shot already. I wouldn't be surprised at all. So when did you last honestly drive it? I mean, define drive it. Drive it around my property, or like actually drive it for like any kind of distance or travel. Especially if it's dead. Well, it's definitely dead. Like last time I drove it, I did have to run around with a jump pack because I couldn't I couldn't drive it far enough to get the alternator doing a whole lot for it, and the battery was just kind of shot already. So I think the battery's pretty well shot, even though it's a brand new battery, which is all right because it might be under warranty. I could probably get a warranted battery. I'm not sure, but either way, like I'm not really worried about it. Battery on that is like what, 150 bucks? It's not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal. I'd get it back. Is it licensed? Yeah, the license actually expires this month. I gotta go renew the license right now. Remind me to renew my license, guys. I gotta renew my registration on that truck before I do anything. Yeah, that's crazy. So the auto show a while back, went to a subwoofer box and it rattled to the point where I lost my breath after a minute. It was so powerful. See, that's the thing, Chris. I don't want shit to rattle. Like, if that was the thing that I told them when I was building the stereo, I was like, I don't want my shit to rattle. I don't want my shit to just sound distorted and terrible. I want it to be clean. And I want it to sound good and be able to feel the fucking bass. Like, that's a thing. Your dad's truck in better shape, so I'll get more for it. My dad's truck is in better shape, for sure. But my truck has less miles on it, and it's a extended cab with the long box, so it's more rare. His is just the extended cab with the short box. So, like, realistically, it probably will, like, his will fetch more. I'm sure his will fetch more, but they'll be about the same, I think. His is in a lot better shape, though, so, like, he might get like, we might get $6,000 for his, I would guess. Maybe 6, maybe 7. We'll probably sell the plow with it too. If we're gonna sell the truck, we'll probably sell the plow too. So that'll be some more money there too. I don't know. I haven't really looked at pricing at all, but I think his truck would probably get more money than mine. You know, take it out, drop it on the concrete a couple times, charge it, and it should come back. Did you just say drop it on the concrete? I don't think you should drop batteries. That's not a good idea. I'm fairly confident you're not supposed to drop them on the concrete. Not good for them. Not good for them, buddy. But we'll see. I would say just before plow season is a time to sell it. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do for my dad's truck. Is we're gonna basically, I think we're gonna get it fixed right now. And we're gonna use it for one more season for sure, and then we'll reassess this summer, see where things are at, and with the assumption that if we are gonna sell it, we'll sell it right around plow season, like you just said, because I think that's 100% right. Old farmer trick, 90% of the time it works. Dropping your battery on the concrete is definitely not a good idea. That's just asking for it to start leaking acid and shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You don't do that. Is your truck a 3500? Both of them are 2500 HDs. They're both 2500 HDs. The only difference between my dad's truck and my truck is the color and the extended cab versus, or not the extended cab, the long box versus a short box. They're both extended cabs. They're both 2500 HDs. They both have the 6-liter the 6-liter V8 in them, and they both have same gearing, same transmission. His is an 05, mine's an 06. Yeah, they're almost identical. They're almost identical. He got his brand new as well. Yes, he did. They're single owner trucks, both of them. Single owner trucks, both of them. So I don't think his wasn't as low as mileage when he bought his. but he bought his in, I want to say he bought his in October, and I bought mine in November in 2005. So they were bought within a few months of each other. And I'll put it this way, that I know his was brand new. I don't know what the mileage was for it, because I remember like him telling the story of like, he drove his truck in. He had an 01 before that, and he drove his 01 in, and he was looking at trucks. Don't get him wrong, he was looking at trucks. But he got to the dealership, and a car hauler semi just had pulled up. It just had pulled up. It hadn't unloaded the vehicles yet. But he drove up, and he's like, I want that. And the sales guy's like, we haven't even taken it in an inventory yet. We don't know what it is. He's like, yeah, but I want it. Like, I want that truck. And then, like, they got it off the thing. He looked it over, and he's like, yeah, I want that truck. And he traded his truck, like, the next day. Like, I can't, I've never been in a position where I can just be like, I want that. Give me that. Fucking cool. Fucking cool. But, like, that's, so my dad also, the other thing that my dad did, so when he got his 2001s, we had a 2001 Chevy Tahoe and a 2001 Chevy Silverado, and he paid cash for them. Like, he had saved up, he had whatever, he paid cash for them. No payments, paid cash for them. A 2001 Chevy Silverado and a 2001 Chevy Tahoe, and he paid cash for them, and then he traded them in to get new vehicles later. And like, he just like, yep, I want that, and he just bought it, like, right then and there. So fucking cool. Fucking cool. But that's also, it was the same salesperson that he bought his 01s from. So like, the guy knew that was like gonna happen. He's also the same guy that sold me my truck afterwards, because like, they were at age 19. I walked in and said, I want this kind of truck. This is exactly what I'm looking for. I'd like you to find me this truck. If you don't have it, I want this truck somewhere. And they did the whole dealer locator and stuff like that, and they're like, oh, well, there's no way you're gonna get a loan for this. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. I will get myself a loan. You don't have to worry about it. So I took care of all of that myself, and I had my own loan. I had everything all squared away. I had everything all done for them. They just had super easy. Say bye to Booger. I haven't even said hi to Booger, so like, whatever. Bye I guess. The trans line in those years, Chevy trucks are known to wear a hole in them. Yeah, I know. That's the thing I was worried about. I'm worried about like bumping it, stuff like that. And that's the thing, like, they have so my dad's truck's going in for the oil cooler lines to get those repaired, and they straight up said to me like right away, they're like, hey, it's very likely that we'll nick these trans lines, the trans cooler lines on the way out. And if they do, they're probably going to have to replace the radiator too, which is like another $1,200-1,500 or whatever. So like, obviously not the greatest situation. So like, we have to be careful with that too, and make sure that, okay, there is actually a bump there. I was trying to figure out why I'm like, why is this bouncing back and forth? I'm so confused. It's jumping up and down like crazy. Here in Dallas Fort Worth, the car haulers you see get paid $100 per car delivered. Dude, I made $1,000 a day. That's insane. That's actually pretty nice. It's one way to buy a truck. It was a nice way to buy a truck, but like, that's how my dad was. Like, he was very I don't want to say he was a master negotiator, but he always had like, you know those guys that always have like an in. They have a guy, they have a thing that is gonna get them whatever they need, and like, he was one of those guys. He knew a guy, and he always was very like straight up like honest with people, and like, this is what's gonna happen. Like, not like forceful is the best way I can describe it. He was always forceful. He knew what he wanted, and he would always tell people exactly what was going to happen. Like, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to buy this truck. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. If you're going to be here, this is what's going to happen, kind of thing. And then when he was on a job site or whatever, like, he would always tell people, like, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, and this is how I'm going to do this. And it's just, like, he would always be very... He knew what he wanted, and he knew how it was going to happen, kind of thing. He knew what was going to go, how it was going to go everywhere, so... Good. Transcooler lines wear holes in them. Mine is JB welded to fix a hole. Oh my god. Is that, like, legal? Like, I guess there's probably not as much regulation on that. I would think fuel lines are concerns. If somebody JB welds a fuel line or whatever, that would be bad. But, like, is that okay? Like, I don't know. I gotta be honest, though. I shouldn't say shit because I definitely tried to repair my fuel line with some fucking sketchy ass shit. It's like fuel line. I don't remember what the hell it's called. It was like fuel line repair goop. It was the grossest, nastiest shit I've ever seen in my life. And I just slathered the hell out of that freaking line. And I'm like, oh, that's gotta fix it, right? That's gotta fix it, right? Nope, still fucking leaks. Still fucking leaks. Damn thing. Guess it is okay. There's at least 10,000 miles on it on the repair. Oh, really? Okay, well, there you go. Evening intense. Oh my god, mom's here. Hi, mom. Hi, mom. How's your night? Hopefully it's going well. All right, well, I can't watch that anymore. Get rid of that quick. And I'll get rid of that. And close that. And there we go. Much better. Much better. Hello. A good day. That's good. Oh, mom, I gotta call you. Or I can talk to you tomorrow about it too. I called the shop and they said that it's gonna take like 2 to 3 days to get those parts. So just so you're aware. 2 to 3 days to get the parts. Probably look at it sometime next week, is what they said. And I said, you know what? We're not in a hurry for it. So whenever you get to it is when you get to it. So I think next Tuesday is what they have it penciled in. If they find a time earlier than that, they will put it in earlier than that. But it's penciled in for next Tuesday. So you know. See, now I don't even have to call her. I'll probably still call her in the morning, but. There we go. Oh, Jesus. There we go. Fixed it. All right. Let's keep on cutting. Man, I gotta be honest, guys. I don't know. I don't know about Farm Sim right now either. I've been getting. I don't want to say I'm getting frustrated, but I am a little bit disappointed that we've had like absolutely no help doing multiplayer on this map for quite some time. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna stop doing Farm Sim, but the whole reason we did these dedicated servers and stuff like that was so we could have multiplayer, right? So the whole reason we did these like big planned maps and shit like that. A little bit disappointed that we're not getting some people. Did I switch Monday night out to Battlefield 6? I'm definitely not doing that. You're an idiot. I didn't say I was gonna get rid of Farm Sim. I'm just saying, like, it's a little bit odd to me. Like, there were so many people pushing for us to do Farm Sim when we initially started this stuff. Is it getting tired? Like, do we just not want to do it anymore, or what's going on? What's the story? There are just not many people interested in it anymore. Kind of hard to do all of this with 1 or 2 people. That's my point. It is very difficult for me to sit here and say, yes, we're gonna build you guys a massive fucking field that, first of all, the farmers aren't gonna farm because they're not in here. And second of all, why the fuck why am I doing this by myself? Like, I'm doing all of this logging by myself now at this point. You know what I mean? I don't watch for the game, I will say that. I don't mind hanging out and watching, but not a must-watch game at all. Yeah, no, I get that. I get that completely too. So I'm not really, like I said, I'm not trying to get rid of farm sim. I'm just trying to get a gauge, because it's very difficult for me to like, this is a lot. This is a big fucking field. This is a big fucking field. And I went around this thing cutting logs. That's what I've done this whole stream, and I barely put a fucking dent in it. So if I'm gonna sit here and do this every single night by myself, which has been the last like couple nights or a couple weeks, like, I'm either gonna do smaller fields so I don't have 75 years worth of projects in one field, or we're gonna do something different. I'm not sure yet. But exactly right though, Dan. Exactly right. It is very hard to do this with 1 or 2 people. Like, we used to have like 4 or 5 people, and it was a lot. We did a lot of stuff. It was really cool. But now that we're down to like 1 or 2 people, I don't know that I can justify doing these big projects. It just takes too long. Like, it's gonna be 6 months before I get this fucking field done at this rate. Like, I've been logging every goddamn day trying to get this done, and we ain't getting very far. And I don't know, how far did Booker get on the farming? Does anybody know? I wasn't really paying attention when I started my stream. How far did he get on the farming? Did he get the farming done? Because like last week nothing was done on farming. 2 weeks ago, like, we didn't get the farming done. So like, if we're not getting the farming done and we're not getting the logging done, like, that just has me a little bit more, I think frustrated is the best word for it. Frustrated is the best word for it right now. Not that I'm like pissed off or annoyed. I understand people have shit going on, but at the same time, like, that was the whole reason we did this, you know? Too time consuming and all the same thing over and over again. Yeah, I mean, that was the thing. Like, if we're doing different fields, it's not as repetitive. When we're doing the same exact fucking field every fucking stream, that starts to feel repetitive. I know it's the same process and stuff like that, but it's different. You have different landscape, you have different stuff in the background, you're doing different stuff, you're covering different ground. There's a lot of different things happening, you know? There's different things happening. It's different, you know? He got them cut, but didn't get them planted. Started a bit, but never got to them all. Okay, so he didn't even get the farming stuff done. That's the thing, like, if he's not getting the farming stuff done and I'm not getting the logging stuff done, like, I don't know what to really say to that. Like, that's kind of frustrating, you know. Battlefield 6, I watched you play. It reminds me how pissed I would get to play multiplayer. Really? Good to know. I guess my guest won't use my truck. Yeah, that's a good point. Yes, that's a good point. Sorry. I mean, we could go get it. We could go pick it up and just drop it back off on Tuesday, if you want. It's not tore apart. If they were planning on using it at all, we can go get it. We can go get it right now. Well, not right now. Well, we technically could get it right now because I have a spare set of keys for it. But yeah, I mean, if you want to use it during that time, that's not a problem. They don't have to tore apart. So we could go get it and take it back there Tuesday if you'd like. It's up to you. We'll talk in the morning. I'll call you in the morning. We'll talk more about it. We'll see what you come out with. I say give it another week or two. If it's the same results, time to change it up. Yeah, I kind of get that. The thing that sucks is we are closing in on the server renewal, and that's where it's kind of at. Like, I'm gonna have 6 months, you know. I'd rather have Baldur's Gate. I'm not gonna do Baldur's Gate. I'm probably never gonna stream Baldur's Gate, to be honest with you. I don't think I'll ever stream Baldur's Gate. It's not really a like, there's too much talking and too much story and too much downtime for me to stream that game. I think I would lose my mind streaming that game. I mean, I know people that do it, obviously, but I don't think I could do it. Ballpark, how much is a server? 100, few hundred, 500 plus. Oh, it's not that much. Not even close to that. Not even close to that. No, it's not even close to that. And it's not about the money, really. Like, I don't want to see supporter money wasted, if that makes sense. If none of the supporters want to do the farming stuff anymore, then the supporter money is getting wasted, is I guess what I'm saying. So we're wasting the supporter money and nobody seems to care. Then why are we doing it, if that makes sense? That's not too bad. I figured it'd be a few hundred. No, it's not. I want to say it's less than 150. It's less than 150, I believe. And a lot of it adult things. Wait, what? Oh yeah, there is a lot of adult content in that game. That's for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of adult content in that game too. Any updates on Wreckfest 2? There's been some updates. I don't think we'll really see, and honestly, that's the thing. I could light up a server for Wreckfest. But again, we have 2 to 4 people that play Wreckfest. Why am I renting a fucking server for that? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be a negative person at all on that, because like, I want to play community games and stuff like that, but spending a lot of money, and I know it's not my money. I'm not bitching like that. I'm saying that we're spending a lot of money from the supporter money that could be used for stream upgrades, could be used for other things, could be used for new games, stuff like that. That is literally just going there for a couple people to sometimes maybe come in, maybe think about coming in. They don't really know if they want to come in. They're not really sure if they want to come in, but they might come in, and that's kind of where things are at. Like, I don't know. I feel like the last couple weeks have just kind of had me thinking about it a little bit more is all. I'm not saying we should get rid of Farm Sim. I'm not saying we should do everything else, you know? See, Booger appears to get burnt out on Farm Sim as well. Maybe take a 6 months hiatus, and if things change, bring it back next year. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. If I get rid of it, I'm going to get rid of it. I don't know that I really want to get rid of it. That's not really what I was after here. It was more just like, I don't know. It's more of me venting. I think it's more me venting than anything at this point. More me venting at this point. You know? Why are you sending me messages? You know I'm streaming, you asshole. Why are you... Are you dumb? Did you fucking... Stop photoshopping shit, you dumbass. There's one really big flaw with that. You know that, right? You stupid ass. Stop it, you fucking weirdo. Mav, you're fucking weird. You know? What a weirdo. What a weirdo. I was researching places to eat in Virginia. Looks like the wrong cock Asian. Oh my god, fuck off. I see you move it. You see me move it. You didn't see me move it. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. There it is. Stop it. Stop it. You guys are a bunch of assholes. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah. But anyways, so kind of getting back to Rockfest 2. Rockfest 2. Maybe it's not in the same place no more. Well, yeah, I know. I know, but shut the fuck up, Mav. Shut the fuck up, man. Stupid fucking asshole. Anyways, so Wreckfest 2, I would say Wreckfest 2 is probably really close. I see some people playing it. I don't know that it's a 2-hour stream worth of stuff yet, if that's makes sense. Oh, look, still the same follower number. Is it? Because when I refreshed earlier, it said I was at 665. Am I at 666 again? Fucking A. I don't know why it's not showing that to me right now. That's super weird. Usually it tells me. What the hell? What the hell? 666. Well, oh no, see, it says 665 if you refresh. If you refresh, it says 665. Yeah, it's 665. So we're not on the 666 anymore. We're good. We're good, guys. We are no longer on the 666 followers. Thank you for unfollowing whoever that was. I appreciate it very much. I thought it was very odd that we were at 666, you know? It says 666 on the goal, but the actual follower count, it says 665, so we are officially not at 666 anymore. So that's cool. Looked at the goal one. Yeah, looking at the goal one is not actual follower numbers. That's the highest we've peaked. So if you have a lot of unfollows, that number can be skewed as shit. Which, granted, it's not very common for people to get a bunch of unfollows unless they're like doing shady shit. But yeah, it's 665 official now. 665 is the official follower number. I think I'm gonna tip my machine over, getting this tree out of here. It's just wedged in here too damn hard. It's wedged in there, guys. So just look away. Look away, guys. Everybody just look away. Nobody saw this. This isn't happening. There you go. Look at that perfect stack. Must be a glitch. You moved it without moved that without the machine. Oh, it's a Bluetooth log machine mover. You know, it's fine. It's Bluetooth, guys. Yeah, it's Bluetooth. It's normal. It's normal, guys. All right, I should probably start skidding before too long. Oh shit, then I didn't close my claws. Fuck. Oh, I didn't open my claws before I freaking started that. See, this is what is wrong with the weights. That little tree should not tip me over that bad. Use the force. Yeah, I'm 10th Skywalker. Skywalker. Yes. I am your daddy. You know? All right. Yeah, so we're gonna go right here. Keep on cutting. We'll make a full lap before I switch because the skidder, we're almost to the skidder again. So we'll make a full lap and then we'll jump in the skidder and start skidding trees. Oh, Jesus. Here we go. Tree. Zip. And then a zip. And drop off. And then a zip. A little zippy zip. And a zippy zip. And a zippy zip. There we go. Perfect. Whew, man. All right, I gotta get my fan on. It's getting hot in here. Right, Zeus? Oh, crap. Someone turned the fan on me. Son of a bitch. How do I move the... No, blow me, not over there. I'm gonna have to get up and move the fan. That's super helpful. Oh, wait. Wait. No, I'm gonna have to get up. Damn it. Hang on, I gotta fix my fan. Good thing I muted. Open the door. That's actually probably a good idea. I should open the door. Wait, what the hell? There, now we're talking. Oh shit, I hit the wrong button. Shit, hit the wrong button. It's honestly not that bad in here, but I want to get it in here before I get hot, okay? I don't want to get warm. I don't want to be warm. I don't like being warm, guys. 78 right now, according to the thingy. There. Oh, that's refreshing. That's refreshing. That feels good. That feels good right there. That's good stuff. All right. Well, so. Sorry. Getting random things in Discord. It's good. All right. So that's probably good enough for that. Yeah, let's go over here and grab a couple more logs. We are almost back to the skidder. You can kind of see the skidder off in the distance. There's two skidders. It's over on the right-hand side. You can kind of see the yellowish hint of it in between trees every once in a while. Then that loader is actually about where the skidder is too. So we got about, I don't know, halfway, quarter of the way. Good evening, Mr. Flores. Hey, don't be talking to Mr. Flores. Are you talking to Mr. Flores? That's weird. Don't do that. Don't do that. When you guys get along, that's a bad news, because that's not good. How do you... No. No, I don't want you two to get along, because that's not good. Then stupid things happen. I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh, look, a hydrate. Yippee skippy. I haven't had a hydrate all night. Thanks, Dan, for remembering that I need hydration. I do have a nice strawberry shake over here, which is very delicious. From the McDonald's. It was very good, you know? Well, it is very good. It's not was, you know? We get along, then we have 200,000 points combined. Yeah, and that's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's fucking weird. I'm actually scared. Exactly. So am I. So am I, Dark Wolf. I don't understand why they're getting along. I don't like it when you guys get along. It's kind of weird. Not a fan. Say something mean. Hey, Kevin, can you say something mean to Dan? Please? Or Dan, can you say something mean to Kevin? I don't really care which way you go with it. One of you needs to be pissed off at each other. Nice hair today, Kevin. I hope that really offended you. Little did you know, he doesn't have any hair left, and you're just being an asshole by saying he has nice hair. Because he doesn't have nice hair, and now you're just being an asshole. Because you're saying he has nice hair and he doesn't actually have nice hair, so he knows that you're being a jerk. Wow. What an asshole. Right, Kevin? Right? Don't say thank you. No. Don't say thank you. I hope you're pissed. I'm pissed for you. Fucking asshole. Giving me a headache? I'm scared too. I don't know what's going on. Your credit card still in ICU? I bet it is. That poor thing was on fire at the end of the month. That poor thing was on fire, dude. I bet it was hot to the touch. Oh shit, I missed the second tree. Oh, I almost caught it. Paid it off the 3rd of October already? Holy shit, dude. That's wild. That's wild, dude. You are the most insane person I ever have talked to. Oh, son of a bitch. I just moved all those. That's crazy, dude. That's cool, though. Dan got bank. He clearly does. Clearly does. That's very cool, man. That's very cool. I'm glad it didn't put you out any. Like, I mean, it did put you out. But you know what I mean? Like, it was a good putting out. Not a bad putting out. You know, I'm glad you're getting things put out. You know? My savings is down some, but still, yeah. That's, I mean, I would expect that. Like, that was a lot, dude. You did a ton. You did a ton. So, the end is near. I think so. I think the end is near. Yeah, I mean, you did a ton for both charities. Also, Dan, I'm gonna let you in on this. I think I might have a better way to do the local Wisconsin charity going forward. I have to do a little more testing because I have some concerns and I want to make sure everything is all on the up and up and make sure it works. But I think I found a better way to take money from you. That's a really fucking weird way to say that. But I think I may have found a better way than running it through the platforms. So that was a really weird way to say that. Yeah. Let me know if I added it up and Twitch gets... Wait, what? I added it up and Twitch got 800 from me in fees. Jesus Christ, that's way too damn much. That's way too damn much. The platform shouldn't have that much coming out of it. We got to figure out a better system. We got to figure out a better system. By we, I mean I have to figure out a better system. That's 100% on me. That's 100% on me. The hobbits need more percentage. That's bullshit. Twitch doesn't need that money. The hobbits do. So I'm gonna do a little bit more research on making sure everything is on the up and up and making sure I can actually do it the way I want to do it. That's how I did it for Booger. Booger made a payment direct to me without having any platform fees taken out of it. There was still a fee, but I covered the fee, and I am comfortable covering the fees. Well, I shouldn't fucking do that either. That's fucking scary. I covered the fee for Boogers, but I have a feeling if I try to cover all the fees, I'm gonna do the exact same thing I fucking did before, and that's gonna be a problem. So I don't know that I want to do that, but I gotta flesh it out a little bit more. I got an idea, and you know me, I want to make sure the hobbits get as much money as they possibly can. So we're gonna try to make this better each year as we can, and we don't have to worry about it in March. So we really only have to think about it next September. So like we got a whole year. We got a whole year to work it out, so no big deal. Just give him a P.O. box so he can send you a check or Cash App. Cash App takes fees too. I was looking at that. Cash App takes a higher fee than even PayPal and like Venmo and crap like that. So I don't know. There's options. We just got to figure out which one's the best option. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying that what we've been doing in the past has been stupid, but There is no reason. There is no reason the platform should take that much out of it. Cash App would be a red flag for you getting that much. At least it could be. 100%. 100%. The amount of volume hitting that. Well, to be fair, I think I told you guys this too. When Booger donated his community stuff over to my PayPal, it instantly flagged, and my PayPal account got frozen. They froze my new PayPal account, but that was because it was a new PayPal account. I think it was mostly because it was a new PayPal account. Like, I just made the account relatively recently, and then all of a sudden, like, there was a couple transactions of me testing stuff, and then all of a sudden Booger dropped the community donation in there, and then it instantly froze my PayPal, and I was like, oh shit. Which they already unfroze. And everything's all good, but it was still just like, oh no. Like, shit. Wasn't expecting them to freeze it. Unpants, where? Oh, hi, Darren. Hi, buddy. Booger probably should have just sent a check. Yeah, but that would take a while, and also then I'd have to give him more information. And it's not that I don't trust Booger. I trust Booger a lot. But also, why would I give out that information when I don't need to? Because, like, I don't want... It's to protect my hobbits, not me. Like, you want to come be an asshole? You want to come be an asshole to me? You want to come be an asshole to me? That's fine. If my hobbits are here when someone shows up at my house, I'm likely going to jail defending them. You know, like, it's not going to be a good situation for me. If it's just me, I don't give a shit. I ain't worried about it. But if any of my hobbits are around, shit's going down. It's not going to be good, you know? No. There's a couple, but yeah, it's no one that's really... There's only like one that's really active in here anymore that has actual address info or anything like that. I don't really want to go through that stuff though. I really want to talk about that, to be honest with you. But yeah, I don't feel comfortable with anybody really having that information, just because of the hobbitses. If the hobbitses were all out of the house and it was just me by myself, that conversation would be entirely different, I think. But that's not the case. And no, you know, especially with, I mean, we were talking about it this morning in Discord, especially with shit like that happening at like sanctioned events. Fuck no. You know, just stupid, you know. He knows you in real life. Well, yeah, I know. I mean, Shadow's been here. Shadow's been here, obviously, so that's a little different. Maybe do a PO box for a month, just to send stuff out. I don't know. The PO boxes are expensive as shit. PO boxes are expensive as shit, and you still have to have one in a city that's really close to you. And to be quite honest, I don't really want to give like city information either. Like, if that makes sense. I don't trust people. There's just so many people that I just don't trust. And if I'm going to display any of that stuff publicly at all, nope, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen, you know? I know you know. I know that you know about what you know. Thank you. Yes, Shadow, you know lots of stuff. You know lots of stuff, and I appreciate you very much. But also, shut the fuck up. Get it totally? Yeah, because last time I looked at a PO box, I want to say it was like 130 bucks. Because I looked into one because there was a time when people actually wanted to send me shit, and I looked into it, and it was like 130 bucks, and I was like, fuck, that's so much money. Why would I, like a month, it's 130 bucks a month or some shit like that. And I was like, that's fucking nuts. Use my name and address? No, I'm not doing that, Shadow. I obviously feel a lot more comfortable doing your stuff because you don't have as much responsibilities, and you also have, if someone showed up at your house maliciously, they're really fucking stupid and they don't know you. That wouldn't be good. But if somebody showed up at my house maliciously with like my hobbits around, that wouldn't be good for any of us. So, you know, it's a safety thing, you know. Is there a UPS box in a major city near you? It might be a cheaper option. That was checking in the major city. Yeah, that was checking in the closest major city, and I still want to say it was like 130 bucks, like 120 or 130, depending on the size of the PO box. And I was like, Jesus Christ, it's just a box. Why does it cost that much? But it wasn't cheap. It wasn't cheap. I was really surprised it was that much. And that might be, I don't know, maybe it's because there's just not a lot of people doing PO boxes anymore, so it like adjusts, but I don't know. I wish someone would show up maliciously. I know, because you'd have a great lot of fun with that. I don't want to, that's not fun to me. I know that's fun to you, but it's not fun for me. Like, I don't want to deal with drama bullshit. I don't want to deal with drama bullshit. So no. I don't think that's fun. I hate drama. I hate bullshit. I hate people. Like, there's just a lot there. What's up, brother? Intense moderators in chat. I hope everyone's doing wonderful. Holy crap, that's slightly different than what you normally say, brother Paula. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Are you enjoying Battlefield 6, or brother Paula? I saw you playing it earlier. Hey, bro, Paula. Yeah. Brother Paula's been playing Battlefield 6. I saw him playing it earlier. Was that today? That was today, I think. Pretty sure it was today. Are you enjoying it so far? Hating it? What's your initial thoughts? Yes, I love it. Oh, good. It's good. Imagine coming home from work and Sheppy sitting on your porch. I would not even come home. I would instantly just keep on driving. If that happened, I would legitimately keep on driving. I wouldn't go home. Enough drama without adding more. 100 fucking %. 100 fucking %. Nope, that's not my fucking house. Exactly. That's exactly how that would go. That's exactly how that would go. Yep, that's not my house anymore, and I'd keep driving. That's 100% how that would go. It's kind of scary that fucking Dan knows that shit. Like, that's exactly how that would go, though. Nope, I don't. Nope, that's not my house. Bye. Just a lot of snipers and campers on it. That's every game. It depends on what game mode you're playing, though. Like, I feel like it depends on what game mode you're playing a lot. You know, it does. It really depends on what game mode you're playing and stuff. So, well, hell no. Exactly. Exactly. I ain't dealing with that shit. Especially Sheppy. Like, Sheppy, fuck no. I don't want Sheppy sitting at my fucking door. That's weird. Like, if we were talking about stuff ahead of time or something like that, okay, maybe. No, I'm still not a fan. Nope. Nope, that's that. Nope, nope, let's just not. Let's not. Yeah, let's not. How about no? How about no, guys? You know? There's just, I don't trust anybody. I've had some people that I've gotten really close to over the last 5 years. 5 fucking years of streaming, guys. There's been some people that I've gotten really close to, and some of them turned out to be not what I thought they were and stuff like that. And it's just, I've just come to the conclusion that as dumb and as terrible as it is, it doesn't matter how long you fucking know someone, you can't fucking trust them. You can't fucking trust them, because all it takes is one fucking thing, And then you got big fucking problems. It's just not worth it. I trust Shadow, and I trust Shadow. I trust Shadow. That's literally probably the only person that I can actually say that from this community, that's the only, well, and Intense Mom. Well, Intense Mom is not really in the community. She's my fucking mom. That's not the same thing. But yeah, Shadow is probably the only person that I actually 100% trust. Like, would give him the keys to my fucking castle. Like, if push came to shove, gave him the keys to my house, gave him the keys to whatever the fuck I need, so he could like, I'd have no problem with that at all. But Shadow is also one of those guys, and I know this because I've talked to him about it. Shadow is also one of those guys that if you are in his, I don't want to call it a circle, but if you're in his like friend group, essentially, like, there are certain people that they would call, and if they call and say, hey, I need you, Shadow's locked and loaded in the car on his way. No fucking questions asked. He's on his fucking way. And he's ready, no matter what. Like, he's just done, you know? How long have you known Shadow? Did you work at the university before him? I think we started relatively the same time. I've known Shadow for as long as I've known Shadow for like forever. Forever. It's been like 14, 15 years that I've known Shadow. Did you meet him through your job? Yeah. Yep, I did, 100%. I would say I didn't really like know Shadow for, I would say I've probably known Shadow for probably like, we'll go 6. We'll go 6. But I know of him for 15, I would say, at this point. Or really close to it. I would say at least 14. I'd known of him. And I've been fairly close to him the last 5 or 6 years, if that makes sense. You've known me since Facebook for a while too? Yes, I do, Brother Paula, and I still wouldn't fucking trust you, and that's no offense to you at all. That's no offense to you at all. I just don't trust people anymore. Your legend precedes me? It doesn't. I've heard the way you talk about your friends, dude. And I don't want to like overstep and say, oh my God, I'm in that group. But I know that you are one of those guys that and I'm the same way. I'm the same way. If Shadow and Shadow doesn't really do this, but if Shadow said, like, called me and said, I need you here, I would do the exact same thing. I would drop everything and fucking go there. Because I know Shadow wouldn't do that unless he absolutely needed it, if that made sense. You know what I mean? Like, Shadow's not one of those guys that's like, I need you. He doesn't say that shit. I don't say that shit. We're both kind of the same people like that, where neither one of us would say it. So if it actually got said, like, I need you here, it's a fucking deal, and you have to fucking be there. And we would figure it the fuck out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's just one of those guys. And I'm kind of the same way with a very, very few select group of people. Obviously Mom gets that same kind of treatment, but like, Mom calls me and says, I need you here. I'm in the truck, in the car, before I ask why. Like, it's just one of those things. The same kind of thing. If Shadow did that, it'd be the same thing. I'd be like, okay, where you at? Where you need me? Done. No questions. Just make it happen, you know? Be there as fast as I could. See? Exactly. I mean, I think I've told you that story. I had a moment where Intense Dad actually called me like that. Intense Dad called me like that, and he said, I need you to get in your truck. And I didn't even wait until he told me what was wrong. I was literally, I had my keys in hand. I was walking out to my truck and I said, where am I going? And that's the day that he called me and he was on the boat ramp with his truck and it wouldn't go into gear. And he was literally stranded on the boat ramp with the boat behind him. About to, like, if he would have let off the brake, he would have lost his truck, his boat trailer, everything. And that's the fastest I've ever made that travel, that distance. Like, I was in my truck, I was on my way, figuring out where I was going as I was going, and I got there as quick as I possibly could. Like, that's just how some relationships are, if that makes sense. Mamma mia, that's right, buddy. I don't know what the hell you're talking about there, Brother Paula, but yeah. There's actually 3 people in the long-lasting community who actually know my phone number, and that's enough. Yes, that is more than enough. 3 people? You actually have 3 people that know your phone number? Fuck that, dude. I'd change my number, honestly. Drop everything for your family? Yeah, and Shadow's family. And Shadow's family to me, so like that's the same kind of thing. So yeah. All right. Man, that got like deep. Fuck. Why? You were there for him way more than that, especially during his illness. Yes, Mom, I was. As I needed to be. The day you called me was the fastest I've ever been. I haven't driven that fast in a very long time. And if a cop would have stopped me, well, let's just be honest. I don't really like, I speed, okay? Whatever. But if a cop would have stopped me that day, he would have followed me to your house. I would not have stopped. He would have followed me to your house. Pretty sure Ray is one that has your number. He's actually isn't one of the 3. That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. Ray doesn't need your number. You know what I mean? The only one I've talked to, one of them, and they texted others here and there. That's fair. There's not very many people that know my number either. You got a number? Shut up, Mav. Shut up, Mav. 8675309. Yeah, exactly. That's a number. That's a number. All right. I'm going to keep on getting these logs loaded up and over here, guys. It's good. That got that. How did that change? How did we get there, guys? That was a very interesting, like, we jumped like 7 different conversations to get to a very, very specific conversation there. That was very specific and very interesting. One of those 25 minutes. Yeah, exactly. I don't know how we got there, guys, but we did. That was interesting. It's good though. Holy shit, Mav! Mav coming in with 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs and changing the subject. Appreciate that very much, buddy. We got Strample Chen, Smoky Fireman, Demonic Dragon, Rad Galaxy, and Mountain Cat 359. I've never even seen any of those fucking names in the stream ever. I don't know one of those. And I didn't get one, damn it. Yeah, no, that sucks, man. I'll give you one if you want, Dan. Kind of an asshole, but I'll give you one if you want. I'll give you a gifted sub, just because you're an asshole. You know? You know all of them? No, you don't. And I got a conductor badge? You got a conductor band and a level 2 hype train? How the hell did we hit a level 2 hype train already? That doesn't even make any sense. 5 gifted subs kicks off a... Oh shit, I forgot to turn on the sub cheapy thing. I was gonna do that and I forgot. Because you're already subbed in. Oh yeah, that's probably true. That's probably true. I forgot that Twitch gives you like so many things where you can give a discount on your subs. I don't give a shit if they're discounted, whatever. I gotta remember to turn that on. Maybe I'll just continue to turn it on every Saturday or something like that. Oh, you mean I paid full price when you discounted them? When you could have discounted them? Oh shit. I probably shouldn't have said that at this time, huh? Maybe next time, I'm just gonna shut up. And yes, you did pay full price when I could have discounted them because I forgot to do that. Maybe I'll just every Saturday just have discounted subs. We'll have Saturday sub. I can't think of a good fucking name for it, but we'll maybe just do that. I don't know. They were 35% off on Saturday. Yeah, I know, because I put them on sale. I didn't know I could put subs on sale until I found out I could put subs on sale. You know, I think I'm a sub here because of my Prime account. I don't think it's your Prime account. You have a tier 1 sub, not a Prime sub. So it's not your Prime sub. Because I'm pretty sure if I remember right, a Prime sub shows up as a Prime sub. You'd have a blue crown. You can change that crown. But yes, you would have a blue crown. That's a good point. Yeah, I think you're riding a gifted sub from somebody. I'm not sure who, but I think you're riding a gifted sub from somebody there, Darren. You're riding somebody's gifted sub. I'm fairly confident you had a gifted sub from like Steve or Dan or Mav or I don't know. I think you have a gifted sub though. You don't have a Prime sub. Submissive sub. That's not gonna be what we're calling it. We're not gonna call it that. I can assure you 100% we're not calling it that. I'm losing all my logs. Oh my god, come on, just make it to the mill. Yeah, we're definitely not calling it that. Pretty sure I have a gifted sub. Well, 2 minutes ago, you said you're pretty sure it's because of your Prime sub, so you're not pretty sure about anything. You're just going by whatever I fucking told you. I dropped your wood. I know, I didn't mean to. Did I see Dan? Hello, Dan? You didn't see Dan, but Dan is here. Dan is here. Yeah, Dan's here. Dan's here, Mav's here, Mav's here. Dan, Darren, Mav, Kevin, and Shadow are all kind of hanging out on the Twitch machine right now. Mav's dropping some bits. 1, 2, 300 bits. 300 bits. Appreciate that. Thank you, Mav, for the gifted sub. So Mountain Cats 359 is here. Mountain Cat 359. I gotta be honest. I'm not familiar with your name. How do I know you? Do I know you, or are you just like randomly here? Either way, I appreciate it. Thanks for accepting that gifted sub and thanking Mav for the gifted sub. We got Dark Wolf Dad cheering, what is it, 500 bits? Dark Wolf Dad with the 500 bits as well. We got Mav doing more hundreds. And now we're up to level 3. We got a level 3 hype train now, which is very exciting, guys. The hype trains are so hyped, I don't even know what the heck's going on, but we got hype trains, guys. We got trains for trains, you know. Appreciate the level 3 hype train, guys. I don't really know what the levels are for, other than they're very excited about it. Twitch is very excited when you get hype trains, guys. They get very hyped, you know. You're welcome. Yeah, appreciate that, man. You remember now? Yeah, you remember because I fucking told you. You did. But acting like you remembered that. Like, oh yeah, I remember. You remember what I just told you. Stop it. Stop it. You don't remember shit. You remember what I told you. Jackass. Your record is level 7? Yeah, I think we hit a level 7 during September. We hit a level 7 during September, which was kind of fucking nuts, guys. That was nuts. Oh my God, stop. Mav, I can't fucking see anything anymore. Maverick. Maverick, you son of a bitch. You supportive son of a bitch. Stop it. Maverick. Maverick. Stop. Oh my God. Thanks, Mav. Thanks, Mav. Thanks. Thanks, Mav. Groot. Yeah. Groot's being very Grooty right now. I don't know what that means. That didn't make any sense. And a hydrate in there. A hydrate. He snuck a hydrate in there. Hi, Dark Wolf Dad. Yeah, mom says hi to all of you guys. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, dings are being very annoying, guys. The dings are being very annoying. This. And that's what I appreciate about you, Dan. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. There you go, guys. Go follow Shadow, too. Shadow's a good feller. Shadow's a great feller. Who are we kidding? Shadow's a great feller. Play Rocket League with him every Wednesday night. Look forward to that all week long. Except when it gets too goddamn sweaty. But it gets too sweaty, and then, you know what? I turn on extra sweat mode, and Shadow gets annoyed with me, and everything's fine. Everything's fine. I turn on extra sweat mode, and then everybody just hates me. It's fine. You've been lurking in chat here and there? Alright, sounds good. I didn't mean to, like, call you out. I'm not trying to call you out. I just didn't recognize the name. I just didn't recognize the name is all, man. That's all. I was not trying to call you out, though. I mean, I did. I did call you out, but I didn't mean to. If that makes you feel better. You'd be like, who the hell was that? I didn't say that. I didn't say who the hell's that. I said I didn't recognize any of those names. And I felt bad that I didn't recognize any of those names because they've been followers. Like, how long have you been following? Does that give me any indicator here? Let's see. You've been following since October 6th. Oh, so you're fucking brand new. You're brand new, right? Did I read that right? Following since October 6th, 2025. Yeah, you're new here. It's fine. It's good that I didn't recognize you. It's good. It's cool. I like seeing the better ways to logging on Farm Sim. Yeah, no, we do a lot of logging. Followed 14 days ago. Probably a raider from somewhere. Yeah, that's probably true. Probably a raider from, like, I don't know, someone. That's pretty cool. It's 10:30, guys. I don't know why I have a thing on my watch that tells me it's 10:30. It's not helpful. It's not helpful. Neither is that alert box telling me every fucking 2 seconds that my alert box is going off. Aren't you glad you guys can't hear that? Like, can you imagine if you heard every single one of those fucking dings? Oh, I was gonna ask you, should I turn off the second alert? Thoughts? Because I kind of like the Twitch one better that I made, like that I found. Or do we keep the custom one, or do we keep both of them? I'm good with both of them too, honestly. They don't pop up that often, you know. It's fine. Maverick, remember Intense Man. What the fuck are you talking about? You should probably push the mute button alert. No, I would have probably pushed the mute alert button. Yeah, that's probably true, but not me. Told you merge them or the bits fall into the tents. Yeah, I know, but that I didn't like how that looked. I didn't like how it looked, though. Mav, I didn't like how it looked. Yes, you were recommended from Eager. Oh, yeah. So you came over from one of the Eager shoutouts that just randomly yells at me and starts yelling at me. You know, he does that a lot. I don't know if you've noticed that. He calls me honey, and then he just starts randomly start yelling at me and calling me an asshole, and I relate to it. I relate to it. It makes sense. I am an asshole. It makes sense, you know. What is that? What are you dropping, Darren? What is that? What is that emote? I don't know what that is, Darren. That's so fucking small. Purse? Oh, stop it. We're not doing that shit anymore. That shit has sailed, Darren. It's gone. That shit sailed, dude. We done with that. We ain't gonna talk about that anymore. It's fine. It's over. It's done with. I have a phone wallet. If you'd like to take a look at it, you certainly can. If you want to call it a man purse, then just fucking go away. And it's definitely not a man purse. It's a phone purse is what it used to be. And we're not going to talk about that anymore. We're going to move on from it because honestly, it's part of the history that I'm ready to move on from. So I know that seems silly to like, but whatever. I'm fucking done with it. You know, I'm fucking done with it. I like the suggestion of them falling on the tents. Wait, on the tents or into the tents? Because I thought we had talked about in the tents and I didn't like how that looked. It's called clutch? It's not called a clutch. Stop it. On the tents? On the tents. Really? You want them to just fall on the tents? So like where it says Dark Wolf, whatever what does that say? Dark Wolf, dang it, Dan just cheered. Like all of the bits there, all of the bits there, like just have it on top of that. I don't know that I like that. I don't think that like that. Let me visualize it. Thank you for the 50. Like replace the big bit with a tent. I don't know that I like that. That doesn't. Stop it. Stop! I'm not sure I like that. That's not what I thought we had talked about. I don't know. So you want basically the logo from this side, the alert from this side on top of the other one with bits flying around. Okay, I mean, I could do that. I don't think I would like that. I don't think I'd like that. I don't think I'd like that. I think I'm gonna veto that. I'll take another stab at it though, because I did try it and I didn't like how it looked. So I immediately said, fuck that, I'm not doing that. But I'm not ruling it out. I'm just saying I didn't like the way it looked. So like we can try it again. Damn it. I just dropped that tree and now it's gone. Just hoping to get them all. On! Come on, pick them all up. Perfect. I know this looks like shitty. Oh god, and then it's gonna hit the wheels and it's gonna do all sorts of weird shit. I need my swing arm one. Whatever. This'll work. Yep, now it's hitting the fucking wheels and the wheels are throwing it up forward. This is fucking lovely. This is fucking lovely. This is annoying. I knew that was gonna happen. Gotta catch them all. It's not even the same game, Darren. What the fuck are you talking about? Well, that was ugly. That was fucking ugly, guys. We got Assassinator 314 coming in with the raid. Thank you so much for the raid. I'm being random. Are you? I think you're just being annoying, honestly, at this point. What the hell? This is stuck. Love it. Woo! What's up? How's it going, man? Thank you for the raid. How are you? What were you doing? Welcome, raiders. Yeah, we got a raider. Hi. What were you doing? Were you playing some games? Anybody see a ghost? No. What the fuck are you talking about there? The fuck are you talking about? All right, this tree is officially stuck in here forever. It's just stuck. Perfect. What we like to see. Can't move it. Can't move it. Ghostbuster movie. Been harvesting 350-acre field of wheat by myself with courseplay. Oh my god, that's terrible. That sounds terrible. Give you a quick shout out. Playing Farm Sim 25. That's good. Chainsaw. Yeah, I mean, I could do the chainsaw, but then I'm gonna just have a bunch of pieces. Then I'm gonna just have a bunch of pieces. Oh, actually, no, it's red, so I can just delete it. That's perfect. That's even better. There we go. Red chainsaw makes it go away. Thank you so much for the follow, Assassinator 314. Appreciate that very much, man. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the follow. There's a quick little shout out for you, buddy. Hopefully a few of the trolls can go over there and say hello, you know, next time you're live. We only do farm sim on Monday, and that's kind of we do log and we do terraforming. We don't actually do any farming here. I don't, anyway. I try to stay out of the tractors because they don't go very fast. We have some faster tractors, but I still don't like them. They go too slow. They go too slow. So I would much rather drive a skidder or a loader or something, logging, doing terraforming stuff, whatever. Ah! Too close to the wall. Fudge! There we go. I have to plow the field up after the harvest to make it better. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a lot. Thank you for the shout out. It helps out. It's like raid new channels, expand my viewers too. Yeah. I mean, I like to raid new people too. I mean, obviously, certainly I like to raid people that I know and stuff like that too and trust, but I'm also good with just randomly dropping people in with some new folks. So so you said you do course play, so PC, obviously. You're doing course play. Right? Because I don't think they have that mod for console yet, do they? PC farm simmer or console? I'm pretty sure course play is only available on PC right now. I think. I'm not a big farmer person, you know. I don't know the farming things, but I think that's accurate. Get off me. Frickin' skitter, you stupid thing. Well, have a good night, everyone. Sounds good, man. See you later, Darkwolf. Yes, I'm PC. Not sure if it's console yet. I haven't played console for years. Yeah, neither have I. I've never played console for Farm Sim. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I played about 50 minutes on a PS4 when Farm Sim was free on PlayStation Plus. It's very exciting. First time I ever played Farm Sim. Farm Sim 19 on PS4 because I got it for free. See you, Darkwolf? Yeah. I played about 45 minutes of it and I said, this tutorial is freaking annoying. And then I shut it off and I never looked back. Yep, that was my farm sim beginning, guys. My first experience with farm sim was this fucking tutorial. They talk too much. It's kind of annoying. Then I quit. And then I got it on PC. I got Farm Sim 19 on PC. I have about 85 minutes of Farm Sim 19 on PC. And I'm like, wow. That was a little bit better than console. But also, not a big fan of it. And then I started watching people with the FDR mods. Started watching people with the terraforming mods. And I got a hold of Farm Sim 22. And I said, wow, this is pretty cool. Slapped 1,100 hours in Farm Sim 22. And now I'm sitting here with another 300 hours in Farm Sim 25. Logging and terraforming. That's the history of farming with Intense. So, yeah. And you have a good night there, Dark Wolf. I see you heading out. Have a good night, buddy. Check you later, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for the raid there, Assassinator 314. Do you just play Farm Sim or do you play other games too? I consider myself a variety streamer. I do play the same games week after week, but I never play the same game 2 days in a row. So I consider myself a variety streamer, even though it's, again, it's the same games pretty much every week. But you know, it's not the same game every day. So like Mondays I play Farm Sim, Tuesdays I play some sort of racing game. Wednesdays I play Rocket League, which is totally different than anything in that realm. Thursdays I play Roadcraft. Fridays I have a smattering of games, whether it be ATS. It's gonna be ATS this Friday. Next week it'll probably be some other random game, and the following Friday after that it'll be Satisfactory. And then Saturdays I've been playing a lot of Out of Ore. I don't want to say I stream every Saturday, but lately it's been every Saturday. Saturdays are Battlefield 6. No, I don't think I'm going to stream Battlefield 6 anytime soon again. I did what you wanted. I streamed Battlefield 6. Isn't that enough? Isn't that enough? I've already done that. I already did it. I streamed Battlefield 6 last week Friday. It was terrible. I died a lot. I died a ton. You just like watching me die? Jerk. But yeah, I don't think I'll play I do play Battlefield on the weekends and after stream and stuff like that, but yeah. Play Farm Sim Fall of Avalon. Never heard of that. BeamNG Drive, I assume. And Skate as of now. Planning on streaming Ghost of Tsushima and the Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 when I get bored of the big field. Wow, dude, that's a lineup. That's not the same games at all. I love that. I love that. I think it's a little bit, I don't know how people give me crap about playing the same games, but I never play the same game back to back. I don't think I could do like, there's a bunch of people that stream the same game every time they stream. I could never do that. I could never do that. The thing that I love about the way I do things is I never play the same game back to back. And it's really weird. I remember things very well, but I forget things like from week to week. So like, it's kind of fun because with a week in between each time I play the game, I forget where I'm at in the game, but it doesn't take me very long to remember. So like, it doesn't feel like it's the same game over and over and over again because it is a week apart. If that makes sense. So I get to play a lot of different games on a rotation, and it's fun for me. I enjoy it. All right, we're gonna go to the other mode with this. I think they'll stay. I enjoy most games. I just started streaming for fun. I figured I was already streaming. Might as well share it with others. Yeah, that's true. That's exactly, that's kind of how I started too. I was playing SnowRunner all the time, and I was just like, oh yeah, I can stream. Why not? Some of the ugliest, most terrible streams ever put together. Ever. For those first few, but like whatever, who cares? I actually just stumbled across a video. Guys, should I publish this? I found a video from 2020 that I saved because it was when I hit level up, or when I hit the criteria to level up in Facebook. So whenever that was, it would have been the day before I had level up on Facebook. That night when I hit 100 followers, I bet you still look old. I didn't even have a camera. I don't even think I had a camera. Yeah, because I'm trying to remember how this worked. This is 5 years ago. Okay, so shut the fuck up. I'm not going to remember it exactly. But I think, if I remember this right, I bet my, like, original follower, like the first person that ever, like, it was just me and this person talking the whole time, right? I'm pretty sure that I made a deal with them that when I hit 100 followers, I would turn the camera on. I believe was the deal that I made with them. So I definitely didn't have a cam in that video. And that video is old as shit. Like, I can tell the audio difference between, I was using a headset microphone. It was a single PC setup. Versus now I have a dual stream setup with a actual microphone. That's kind of nice. Well, kind of nice, very nice. Like there's been some changes. Like, I was very easy. I mean, obviously I've been in the streams, so I know exactly, like, I can identify that stuff pretty easily. I also identified that I was in my office, not in any kind of a dedicated space as well. So, like, yeah, it's old for sure. You gonna drop that lurk? All right, man, sounds good. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate that, man. He looks old. I'm ancient. Yeah, you are ancient. If I can remember where I saved that video, I'll maybe pull it up. Here, let me see if I can remember where I saved it. I think I do. I think I know where I saved it. I'll maybe play a clip of it. I don't think I'll play the whole thing because it's like a couple minutes. When I hit 100 followers. Where did I see that? I think it's here. Sorry, I'm looking. We're looking as we're playing. Fine. The hell? There we go. I thought it was right here. This is an hour and 5 minutes. Oh, this is the whole stream. Dude, I still had fines on. Oh, wow, I have telemetrics on? I'm fucking fancy. What are the fines? For running red lights and stuff like that? I think this is where it was. I downloaded the whole stream. It looks grainy as fuck, too. Yeah, there it is. An hour and 2 minutes into this stream. An hour and 2 minutes into this stream. Oh god, that's where I introduced this thing too. I forgot. That graphic's been 5 years. Oh my god. I don't know if I should publish that. Should I publish that, guys? That's so fucking old. That's kind of embarrassing, honestly. It's kind of embarrassing. Oh my god. I feel like that's kind of embarrassing. I don't know that I should publish that anymore. I sound like such an idiot. It's fine. Yeah, I sound like an idiot. I don't think I want to publish that. I also have like 7 games. That's actually the most telling thing. I have like 7 games on my Steam library. Like there's literally fucking 7. That's amazing. That's how old that shit is. That's wild. That's wild to me. Yeah. It's good stuff. All right. I don't think I'm going to publish that. I'm just going to keep that for me. Maybe I'll make it supporter only. Just for funds. So it's hidden behind the members only section of the thing. Who knows? Good night. You heading to bed, Mom? Have a good night. Thanks for going to bed, Mom. I should probably go to bed pretty quick, too. What time is it? That's almost 11. Almost 11. Definitely did not get shit done. But again, this is what happens when you have you're by yourself, you know? All by myself. You know? Alright, I gotta close all that shit out. Close all that shit out. Oh, man. This takes so long to take all these logs to the mill. I need a good skidder operator or two. Have a good night too? Yeah, you too. Oh. All right. Let's see. Are you gonna change things up next Monday? No, probably not. Probably not. Again, I think you guys are getting a little bit of a tinge of frustration. That's really what it comes down to. Am I gonna change things? Am I gonna stop doing things? Probably not yet. Probably not yet, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll probably keep it going. We'll probably renew it. We'll probably have this conversation in 6 more months. And if it's like it is now, 6 months from now, I can assure you that I will not be playing Farm Sim at the frequency I'm playing Farm Sim. If something doesn't change in the next 6 months, because the renewal I think is next month, and if something doesn't change in the next month, then I will assure you that I'm not going to continue playing Farm Sim by myself every fucking Monday by myself. Like that's not what this was about. The whole reason we made this shit was for supporters to jump in. If nobody's ever going to jump in, I'd say it's time to go away. The community? Yeah, it was for the community. It's for the community. It was for the supporters. It was for like, that's what it was for. It wasn't for me. Like, I can play this shit on my own. On a smaller map. I don't need to make farming spaces because if nobody's doing the fucking farming anyway, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, if it's a chore, if it's a job for someone to do the farming, I'm sure that they are happy playing on a farm that's already made for farming. They don't need to use this farm. They don't need to use this server. So I can just make a bunch of pretty shit and call it a day. I don't need to make farmland. I can make a fucking city. I can put an IKEA down. Possibilities are endless, guys. And I wouldn't have to pay for hosting. Not that it's that much. It's not the money. It's more the idea that I'm wasting supporter money. I could buy a Stream Deck XLR Plus instead of doing that. Eventually, this mixer that's in front of me is going to die. And it has no support. And when it does, it'll be broke. Put an IKEA down and see who bitches next stream. You guys remember when I made the IKEA? Were you here? No, you weren't here. Lewis was. Lewis was, because Lewis was giving me so much shit for putting the IKEA down. That was an FS22. I don't even know if that's in 25. I have no idea if that mod is in 25. That was pretty fun though. I built an IKEA. I built a campground. I built a campground on 2 maps now. 2 maps. No Man's Land and or no, 3? Didn't I make a campground on one of the other maps too? Was it Sitka? It wasn't Sitka. I didn't make a campground on Sitka. I made a campground on... What was the last one after Sitka? I don't remember. I did one on No Man's Land. I did one on the other thing. The one that Giants made. Oh my god, what the hell is the name of that one? I don't remember the name of that one either. When the whole farming DLC came out for Farm Sim, or the forestry DLC came out for Farm Sim, I did it on their map. Silver on Forest. Silver on Forest. We did a campground on Silver on Forest. We did a campground on No Man's Land, and we did one on the last one. I can't remember what it was. I remember that you made me and Fireslane sleep in a tent instead of a cabin. Yeah. Because you guys were being assholes to me. Because you were being assholes to me. Yeah. You were being assholes. Holy shit, Techno. Hi, Techno. Hi, Techno. Hang on a second. There you go. Gotta hydrate from the shake. Love the shake. The shake's almost gone, though. I gotta be honest, guys. Shake's about gone. I think we killed that. Mainly just whipped cream. Mainly just cream, guys. All right, put these into a pile. There we go. I do remember that. I do remember putting you and Fireslane in there. I made tents for everybody though. That was so much fun. But that was also back when this was like new to people. Like people didn't know you could do this shit. I was teaching people like that this was a thing that you could do. So like terraforming was something that none of, like I had to, God, I remember having to train people how to terraform on Silver Run Forest. Like we took a big field and I basically put people down there with a bunch of excavators and I taught everybody how to terraform in Farm Sim. God, that was fun. That was such a blast. We did such stupid shit. We did such stupid shit. It was so much fun though. I think it was Sheppy. Sheppy made a fucking hole. Like he just basically dug down into the hole for like 10 minutes and I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Oh, I'm digging a hole. Why? Oh, I don't know. Digging a hole. Okay. It was such a weird thing. We didn't stream that. We should have streamed it though. That would have been funny. That would have been funny though. That was a blast though. Shit, even Darren was on the farm at that point. Or no, he wasn't on that map. He was on the other map. He was on Sitka, I think. Darren and Chris. Darren, Chris, Darkwolf, me, Jade, Mav, Booger. Like, we had a bunch of people. And we got shit done. Now we don't. Now we don't get anything done. I've literally been driving back and forth between these two spots the entire time. Because I don't have anybody else to do it. It's me, you know? Not saying I need a helper, but I do need a helper, you know? There we go. Whee! Oh, throw that stick around. Careful. Oh, I think I'm gonna probably call it quits pretty soon. I'm tired. And I know I should probably go to bed. I'm probably not going to. I'm probably gonna go play something else. But, yeah. Ever think of yourself that you work too hard between work and streaming and hardly take full days off? Don't say shit like that. And I've said this shit before, so I don't really care, but I thrive on distractions. I'm one of those people that has to be busy doing something. Always. I need distractions. I need things going on. I need something happening. I enjoy streaming. Streaming is not about like work to me. It's not a job. It's not like, oh my God, I have to get down here and stream. Like I have never once said, oh, I gotta stream. I think that's the biggest difference between me and a lot of other people. I don't consider this work. This is not like, this is not something I have to do. This is something I want to do. That makes a big difference. Like, this is something I want to do, not that I have to do it. It has never been, I have to stream. I want to stream is the difference. So, like, I don't really find myself getting burnt out on streaming, ever. I get burnt out at work a little bit, but I'm also one of those guys that, like, I don't really get burnt out. I just continue working. Like, that's just something my dad instilled in me, like, when I was a small hobbit. You work. You work. You get something done. Doesn't matter how many hours you have to fucking put in. You're gonna get some shit done. You're gonna work. So, like, working, like, I would have worked the 12 days straight, no problem. If I would have been an hourly employee, if I'm an hourly employee, I'm telling you 100% right now, I would have worked the 12 days straight. I would have taken the overtime. 100%. I would have worked the 12 days straight. I wouldn't have even questioned it. I would have had a goddamn smile on my face the entire time, going to the goddamn bank, cashing my check, because that would have been amazing. That would have been amazing overtime. You know, I would have no problem with that, right? Now that I'm in a salaried position where I don't get any extra for working 6, 7 days straight, extra hours, it's kind of like, I don't want to say that it's not worth it, but at this point, like, I have to have a balance, you know? Like, I have way more responsibility than I used to have. It's not the same. It's not the same. Like, I actually, at my work, like, for my team, I have the hour record of most amount of hours worked in a single pay period, just for reference. I still hold that record. I hold the record for the most amount of hours worked as an hourly employee on our department. I worked a lot. And now I work when I need to and as needed. I don't work as many hours as I used to, but I still like do more, you know? It's not really something to brag about, but it's good on a resume. It's not on a resume. That's just statistics, shit like that. I wouldn't put that on a resume. But that's the thing, like, I worked so many hours all the time. I was working all the time because the hobbits needed it, because I needed it, whatever. And that's what you do, right? Now that I'm in a different position, I have different stuff going on, I don't have to do that. I'm not going to do that. I was also a lot younger when I was doing that. This was like 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Come on. Come on. Get in here. I don't care anymore. I'm just dropping shit all over. Ugh. These freaking logs. I really wish they had the straps on these fucking skidders. They really could use some skidder scraps. But anyways, like I was saying, I don't really see this as work, so I don't really think I work too hard. Because it's not work. This is fun. Play video games for fun. And like, what's his name? Whoever said that earlier, Assassinator 314. When he came in on that raid, he's like, I'm gonna be playing the games anyway, I might as well stream it. That's 100% accurate. I'm gonna be playing the games anyway, I might as well stream them. You know? Oops, shit. Alright. I'm gonna take maybe 2 more skids, and then I'm gonna probably call it a night. Do you get quarterly or yearly bonuses? Fuck no. No, dude. I work in higher ed. We don't make any money. We don't make money. We get fulfillment from seeing the joy on the students' faces. Not true. No, I like my job. I like my job, but we don't get like bonuses. We don't make a lot of money. I can tell. Yeah. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can, right? No, it's I am in a very, and I think this is just how I was raised as far as that goes. I don't need to have all the flashy shit. I don't need to make a ton of money. I make a comfortable living. And I'm not comfortable by any means. I'm closer to paycheck than 99% of people realize. But at the same time, like, I'm not hurting often. Sometimes I am, but I'm not hurting often. I do stupid shit and then I pay for it. It happens. But I don't, I'm very driven on financial stuff, but I'm also very good with financial stuff. So like, I'm good at figuring out ways to make money go farther than it probably should. So if that makes sense. Your head's above water, you're doing good. Exactly. And I've always had like several income sources, if that makes sense. I always have several income sources, so like I never have been tied to like, oh my god, I only have this, or I only have this, or I only have one job. I've never had just one job. Really. Like I've always had something else going, always, if that makes sense. Payments on new stuff means you're working for the bank. No payments is working for yourself. That's true, and I have payments. I certainly have payments. I'm not in that kind of position. I certainly have payments, but like the only thing I really like owe is I own a house and I own a car. There's some credit card debt, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I'm making it work. I'm having fun. Who cares? Got enough food for the hobbitses. Got enough food for me. We're doing okay. The only payment I make is car insurance, no credit cards. Yeah, that's crazy to me. But you're also in a totally different kind of like, I don't want to say tax bracket, but you're in a totally different like stage in life, if that makes sense. You're where I'd like to be in about 10 years. If that makes sense. Which also makes sense that you're about, what, you're 15 years older than me? You're like 10 to 15 years old. You're at least 10. You calling me old? Yes. Did you think I was sugarcoating it? Yes. You are fucking old. You are fucking old. Okay? You're in a different position than I am. I am not... Well, I'm old. I'm old. But I'm not as old. I'm 55, you're 42? No. That's not right at all. I'm not even 40. I will be 40 in 2 months. I'm 39. I'm 39. You're 55. So like I said, you're where I am hoping to be in 15 years. I should be there. I should be there. You know? I should be there. Asshole. Not 42. Where the hell did you come up with that number? You're already there. What do you mean I'm already there? I'm not already there. No, you have like no payments. You have no whatever. I'm still gonna. I'm still gonna have a house payment at that point. I guarantee I still have a house payment at that point. But I'm hoping that I won't have vehicle payments. I'm hoping that I won't be like going crazy working as much as I am. All you need to do is build a fence for Zeus. What? And no offense, but to be honest with you, as much as I love this puppy over here, this Zeus, my Zeus puppy, I love the hell out of Zeus, right? I would do anything for Zeus. Zeus, as good as he is, I don't think Zeus will be around in 10 more years. He certainly is not going to be around in 15 more years, probably. Like, I hope he is. I really hope he is. But that's not super common for dogs to live that long. Like, it's unheard of, you know? Zeus is what? He's 9? No, he's 8. He's 8. So if he lives another 10 years, that's an old dog. I hope he does. I hope he does. I will take care of that puppy forever. As long as he's comfortable. As long as he's able to enjoy his life still. That dog will be mine. And I will take care of him. That dog goes everywhere with me. Everywhere. But I also don't expect him to be 25 years old. I think that's unrealistic. That's unrealistic. You know what I mean? Like, he'll be... No car payment? No, he has his house paid off and his car paid off. I think Zeus will have a friend within the next, I would say, year. Within the next year or so, Zeus is going to have a friend. Because I remember how absolutely fucking terrible it was when I lost my last dog and there was no animal in the house. I almost lost my shit. And the last dog I had, he got me through some fucking tough times. Right? Zeus has got me through some fucking tough times. He's my best goddamn friend, right? But I don't know that I would want to have that moment after your pet passes like that and you come home to an empty house. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that again. House his own, truck and SUV our own. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's... But again, he's 55, so that's a little more common. A little more common at that point, right? Like, at 40 years old, you're not gonna have that shit done. Like, it's unlikely, very unlikely that you're gonna have a house paid off and have 2 vehicles paid off like that. It's unlikely as hell. I'm the same way with no kids. Well, yeah, exactly. And I feel like the kids makes a big difference on that, right? So I don't think it's unrealistic for me to be in the like 10-year range. 10 more years, 15 more years. Will I be in that position? Probably pretty close. I'll probably still own the house. But I hope I don't really have like major car payments and shit like that. You know what I mean? At that point, I don't think I would. I'll say the worst part of a dog loss is when you don't have another dog there to move the love to. Had that happen the first time. Yeah, exactly. Like, coming home to an empty house after having a pet for so long. Like, if the hobbits aren't here, this house is fucking scary quiet. I fucking hate it. I hate. Like, I like quiet. But when there's nothing, no, I don't want to be in that environment. My friend just had to put his dog down after 16 years. Exactly, dude. Like, you know exactly what I'm saying. And I mean, I lost my last dog. I lost very suddenly. Like, he was not that old. He was not that old, and we think he had a heart attack. We didn't like get an autopsy done or anything like that, but we think he had a heart attack and passed away in his sleep. Because like that was terrible too, because like he was laying right next to me. He laid down, like I heard him in the middle of the night. I heard him get up, get off of me, like get off of the bed next to me and lay down right next to the floor, right on the floor, right next to me. And I heard him lay down. Everything was fine. He was fine, completely fine, nothing. And then I woke up at, I don't even know why I woke up. I woke up, I don't think I heard any noises or anything like that, but I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, where's my dog? Why is he not sitting next to me? And I felt down and he didn't move. And I'm like, what the fuck? So at like 3 in the morning, I found out, and I had hobbits getting up in the next couple hours, and I'm like, holy fuck. Like, we're all gonna be devastated. So I put on a brave face and did what I could. Same thing happened to my niece. Yeah. Fucking terrible, right? But again, like when the hobbits were there, it was really sad. We were all like mourning the loss of our dog together, and it was really, really hard. Especially seeing hobbits that upset kind of thing, right? Very, very hard. But when the hobbits went for their moms and it was just me, that was worse. That was somehow worse. All the other times before that, we had 10-ish pets over the... 10-ish pets? Always had one or two others. Those weeks after, that shit was bad. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's exactly the time frame you're talking about. Like, that first few weeks of no dog, oh my fucking god. Like, that's bad shit. That you broke down. I don't know what you mean by that, but it was rough. It was rough. Like, that dog got me through some really fucking tough times. The first dog. The other dog. And then Zeus got me through some other tough times. Like, they're just there for you. You know what I mean? They're always there for you. It's tough. Tough for sure. All right, I've been saying I'm gonna be done for like the last probably 45 minutes. I should probably get done. I also was hoping to get all this stuff taken to the mill. Doesn't seem reasonable. My niece is still heartbroken. She watched the heart attack happen. Oh, that's terrible. See, this happened in his sleep. I don't think he even woke up. I don't think he even woke up because, like, he was laying right next to me. Like, he got down and I could reach him from my bed still. And I don't think he felt pain. I don't think he knew anything fucking happened. Like, he was exactly where I saw him get, like, this was in the middle of the night, obviously, when I saw him get down. So I saw him get down and it was dark, so I couldn't really see him. Black dog at night. But I reached down when he got down off the bed and I'm like, oh, he must be just warm. So he got down below and laid down and I pet him a couple times and I went back to bed. A few hours later, I woke up and he was not moving, and not breathing, and he was gone. So he probably knew that, like, something was up. He probably felt off, but I don't know that I don't think he felt pain or anything like that. Probably sensed something and had to get off the bed, but slept through it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Her dog was running around her other dogs in the backyard and just keeled over and died. Holy shit. That's terrible. Wow. That's terrible. But like you just said, that's the best way for the dog to go. You know, that's the best way for the dog to go. That dog is just having a fucking blast. That dog is having a fucking blast and is gone, you know? My dog was sleeping, probably. Like I said, I think he was sleeping. It doesn't look like he was distressed at all. Like, when he got up, he wasn't in pain. He wasn't whimpering. He wasn't doing anything goofy. It's just, you know, hurt her a lot. Oh, shit, yeah. But you got to think, like, that dog didn't suffer at all. Like, zero suffering. None. That dog just went from, like, I'm having a blast with my puppy friends to gone. You know? Hell of a way to go. Oh my goodness. There's so many logs. Man, I need like 2 skidder operators to keep up with me cutting, you know? I could also cheat and just make the logs go away. I don't really want to do that though. There we go. That seems to be working the more consistent. If I lock that up against the cab, they tend to stay there a little bit better. As long as they don't get on the wheel. Yeah. All right. Well, maybe I'll finish up the side, I guess. And then next stream we can skid for a bit. I don't know. I don't really want to do like 2 hours worth of skidding, but that's what it's coming down to. I have 2 hours worth of cutting, or an hour and a half worth of cutting, and then 2 hours worth of skidding. Like that's brutal. That's what I liked about having multiple people in here, because then I could do multiple jobs. I could skid for a little while, I could process for a little while, I could load logs for a little while, I could cut for a little while, I could do whatever. I could jump back and forth. I could run the grinder for a little while. You know? Now I just have to do everything at the same time. It's kind of annoying. All right, what do I got left? I got probably 5 or 6 bundles. No, probably 8. Probably 8 or so. The crew playing Battlefield? No. No, it's just fun stuff. That's lame. All right, I'm gonna take one more run. I'm gonna take one more run. That'll get me to the corner, I think. I think that'll get me to the corner. Two more runs makes me to the corner. I'm gonna end either way after this one. So I'm gonna take this load and then I'll drive the skidder back over here and park it, because there's 2 runs. We got basically like here, let's do it overhead. Yeah, so we got a couple bundles here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 8 more. 8 more skids. Definitely not gonna do that tonight. Oh shit. I mean, lift the blade that much. 8 more, so we'll do 1 more and then we'll park it. And then we will do the rest next stream. And then we'll get back to cooking. Shit. Whatever. Fuck it. Fuck it. Good enough. I will say, like, logging like this is it's just cool with the big machines. I just cut them and cheat them. Just one person, fuck it. And I could. It's 3 buttons. It's 3 buttons. Should we just start fresh next stream? Are you going to do a Halloween stream dressed up? I don't know. Should we? No, that's not how you do it, but you've been doing that for like an hour. Yeah, I know. I know, I've been doing this for like an hour. I fucking know, I've been here. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think you're right. I have been doing the exact same thing for an hour. It's been kind of frustrating. It's not like we're hurting for cash. We got 17 million in the bank. 16 million in the bank. Ow. Ow. Fuck. Ow. Fuck. Get. Oh my god. It's not like we're hurting for cash, you know? I got. Get over the fucking tree. There you go. Perfect. Let's take a look at how full our mills are quick too. Let's take a quick look. 180. 388. Oh, neither one of them is even close to full. Wow, that one's pretty full of wood chips though. Cement factory needs stone too. All right, so yeah, new plan. All right, everybody close their eyes for a second. Ready? Oh wait, I just did it on screen. Son of a bitch. Look it! We did it! Yay! We got all the trees! It's done! Wow! We did so good! Holy crap! Wow! Look at that! We did so good! Oh my! It's crazy. Wow, we did so good. Look at all that. We should really load that stone up though. Oh shit. I don't have a drink. All right, I found one. Don't you worry. Watch Booger complain about it next time he's in there. Drink for a job well done. Yeah, true. Booger's not going to complain about it because Booger's not going to know about it. First of all, Booger's not going to know about it because Booger's already gone. He already went to bed. I don't even think he came into the stream to say hi or anything. He just did his farm stuff and left, which is fine. That's completely fine. It's completely fine. But I don't think he gives 0 shits about what we're doing over here. Gotta be honest. No shared chat, so he said fuck it. I sent him a fucking invite. He just didn't accept it. Like, I sent him a fucking invite. Do I need to take a screenshot of it? There's no way for me to prove that this is from today. What up, dude? Or what's up, Jaren? But I'm literally taking a screenshot right now. I mean, the screenshot has a timestamp of today, so I guess that's kind of proof. But, and it's my mod thing, so you gotta be careful about what we're sharing here, but I sent him an invite 3 hours ago. My stream is 3 hours and 7 minutes. I unmuted when I started my stream. He never undeafened, so We couldn't even talk about whether I did that or not. So, whatever. No, I sent him one 3 hours ago. I ended it 2 hours ago when he left. So. But yeah, I definitely sent him one. I sent it when I joined the server, whenever that was. Does it tell me? All right, I think I'm gonna load this dirt up, or the stones up quick. It's not a big deal. Clearly miscommunication, but kind of hard to communicate when he's deafened. Booger's mad at you? He might be. Kevin, he might be. This is a very, very good point of I piss people off without knowing I piss them off sometimes. Like, he told Dan that I never sent a shared chat session, so he said fuck it and didn't do anything. I'm sitting here waiting for him to undeafen. Like, clearly we got that one mixed up. I don't know that he's mad at me. I don't know that he's mad at me, but I also have no fucking clue. And also, it's not, I'm sorry, it's not worth me sitting here worrying about, you know? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, Dan. But I didn't yeah, I sent it right away. I sent it before I started streaming. I know that. So maybe he didn't see the notification. I guess I didn't tell him I sent it. I just sent it. That's the other thing. So a lot of times I tell him I sent it when I send it, but whatever. You should give him your phone number? No. Yeah, there's no reason he would ever need that. No. All right, I'm gonna get all the stone picked up and throw it in the concrete plant because I didn't realize the concrete plant was so out of, it's like out of stuff. You already have it? You do not. You have Dan your number? Fuck no. Then he'd have 4 people that have his phone number in the community that he doesn't want to fucking talk to. Come on, man. Keep up. Keep up with the conversation. Keep up with the conversation. Some unknown reason it starts with 1900. Yeah, my phone number definitely starts with 1900. How did you guess? It's crazy. I don't even use my phone for anything, guys. Like, I use my phone for apps. I don't call anyone. I don't text anyone. All right, I'm gonna pick up some of the stone that we were getting from the dozer, and I'm gonna load the cement mill up because the cement plant is almost out of stuff. Cement plant's almost out of stuff. What the heck? There you go. All right, let's see. We got a couple more piles, maybe somewhere over here. I don't even remember. I wasn't really paying attention that closely when I was dozing. I was kind of dozing off. You know. Whoop, shit. Right here. Right here. Stop, 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 stop. Right here. There you go. All right. This corner? Does that have anything in it? Over here. There you go. And this corner definitely has some. Ooh, shit. I might need to bring the truck over. That's a lot. That's a lot. Another hydrate. Holy shit, why are we hydrating so much? What the fuck are we hydrating so much for? This is so much hydration. You're gonna overhydrate me. You, I'll give you a hydrate back, you fucking asshole. I'm gonna send that shit right back. I'm gonna send that shit right back. Hydration. Thanks, Techno, for the hydration. Does this count? Sure. I don't care. Whatever. I'm guessing she's like periodically pulling in and saying, like, seeing the stream and then asking for hydration. I don't really know. Very confused. Very confused. All right, I need a what's, oh shit. Oh, that actually worked pretty well. Yeah, I need this truck. Ah! Go get my truck. My truck. We're closer. All right. There we go. Cool. Nailed it. All right, so we got this pile. We got a little pile over there. We're gonna get all of our stones thrown in the back of the truck, and then go dump that to the cement plant, and then we're gonna call it a night. I'm gonna call it a night, guys. Thank you guys for being here. Those of you that have stuck around, appreciate you guys. All right, here we go. Yay! Look at all that. All that stone we picked up from leveling the field so far. Oh man, this is nice. Ooh, you want me to check my posture? What position would you like me in, That's not what it fucking says. It says posture check. Shit. You've been here? I don't know why. That's weird. 69. You want... I feel like that's pretty good. I feel like that's... Exactly. Lean over the back of the chair. What the fuck? You want me to lean over the... Why? Why do you want that? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you want me to lean over the back of the chair? What? I don't know what that means. That's worse than what I said. I would agree. I would agree that is worse than what you said by a long shot. I also missed the trailer. Son of a bitch. There you go. It's good for your colons? Fuck. Fucking weird. Kevin, have I told you lately that you're fucking weird? And not in a good way? Like, that's beyond, like, I don't even know, man. I don't even know, man. I don't even know, man. I don't know what to say about that anymore. You got me confused. You got me confused and a little bit flustered in a good way. Or wait, not in a good way. You jerk. Oh, clearly that didn't pick up. Dumbass! Lower the bucket. He told me from behind it was a colonoscopy in the dark. Why would you elaborate on that? Why couldn't you just leave it alone and say someone told me? You had to elaborate on it. Why would any? No, I don't want to know. There we go. Got our bucket done. Bucket all loaded up. There we go. All right, I'm just gonna park this right here, I think. Seems like a really good place to park it. Seems like a really good place to park it. I had to elaborate because I didn't know why he had a streamer chair in the alley. A streamer chair? What the fuck is a streamer chair? Oh shit, there's more over here. Yeah, but that's not done yet, so fuck it. That up later. Wee-hoo! Face cam? He's very comfy. He's a good boy. He's laid out. Yeah, he's very comfy. So this trailer is loud as shit. It's not as loud as the last one. Wait, why is it full already? No, it's not full, right? The fuck? It was like 100. Oh shit. It's full already. Did we empty any of it? Yeah, it was 85. So we dropped 20,000 liters of stones in there. Wow. That's unexpected. I thought I'd empty a lot of that out. Oh well. All right. We're gonna go drive. Whoa, shit! Oh shit! We gotta get, that's the other thing. Okay, so I'm very distracted. I know I'm very distracted. Shut the fuck up. We're gonna go do one more thing before we get off here, guys. Well, provided the dump truck is empty. Provided the dump truck is empty. Oops, wrong button. What's the button? What's the map button? Oh yeah, it's right here. Is it here? No, that's clearly not it. Where's Booger's dump truck? Where the hell did he put his dump truck? Isn't it over here? No. Anybody know where Booger put his dump truck? I could tab, I suppose. Eventually I'd hit it. I didn't see it. I don't either. What the fuck is this doing in here? His dump truck is in his pants? Seems accurate. Where the fuck? I mean, that would work, I suppose. His dumper? Yeah. No, I want his dump truck, not his dumper. Where is it? That probably means it's not empty, though. What's right here? And it is empty. It is empty. Perfect, perfect. Sounds accurate. That's true. He's probably not wearing pants? Well, yeah. Why would you wear pants? All right, I'm going to borrow his truck. Don't tell him that I'm borrowing his truck, guys. He gets very possessive of his stuff. Should I put it somewhere else so he knows that I borrowed it? I just noticed that the wood chips on this mill is like really full. I should put it somewhere else? Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll hide it in a storage thing or something. It's a good idea. He's gonna be so pissed. He's gonna be so pissed. It'll be worth it. $83,000 liters of wood chips, guys. You know how much that is? About 83,000. I just want to get for the mills. I don't want the mills to get stuck. But that many wood chips, if that hits 100,000, it's gonna get stuck. It's not gonna sell. They're not gonna do anything. This has only got okay, so we better fill both of them up. More than you can afford right now. That's true. I don't need any. I don't need any wood chips. Okay, so there's 47,000 in there. So we need. When this gets full, we'll go to the other mill. We'll empty that out too. I don't want if the mills. That's their weakness. The mills filling up on wood chips makes the mills stop. So we need to make sure the mills do not fill up on wood chips. I think I should wedge this in the one of the mills so he can't find it. I feel like that's a good idea. Okay, this is fun. Just, you can't tell him. You can't tell him where I put it, okay? You can't tell him where I put it. Just don't tell him, okay? I won't tell him it's even missing. Awesome. Somehow I don't believe Dan. Somehow I don't believe Dan, guys. I think Dan is probably setting me up. And I think he's gonna tell Booger. But we're gonna hide it. Shit. Forked that up. I forked that up, guys. God, why can't I drive? What's going on? What am I on? Okay, clearly the collisions are good on this mill. Clearly the collisions are real good on this mill. What the hell? Oh, now this time I want to see him go looking for it? Yeah, that's true. You know what's funny though? When he finds it and gets all mad, I'm gonna tell him your idea. I won't tell him for 10,000 points. I can't give you more points, you dumbass. I literally can't give you more points. Come on, fill up. There we go, got it. Oh shit. All right, I'll sell those wood chips real quick. There you go, guys. $45,000 worth of wood chips. Just a byproduct. That was quick. Yeah, we have like fast tippers on or whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, we have a fast tipper thing on. All right, I'm gonna wedge this in here, and then I'm gonna shut the doors. I think this is a great idea. He's gonna be so annoyed. That's what she said? No, I said it. Well, I mean, Jared said it too, so, I mean, are you calling Jared a she, or are you calling me a she? I don't know which one. Why can't I move? Okay. I feel like we gotta put this in here further. Twinkle tents? Oh, thanks for the twinkle tents. Wait a minute. Jared? Jared? We should talk about this. Actually, let's never talk about this again. I thought people had forgotten about twinkle tents. Unhook and put the truck in next to the trailer? Mm-mm. No, I'm much more dedicated than that. Shut up. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Got it. Nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it. He's gonna be so pissed because he won't be able to get the truck out of here. Perfect. Why can't I drive this backwards any further? This is gonna be great. Sabotage? I would never. Oh my god, I fucking hate this mill. It's hitting the wall. I know it's hitting the wall, but why is it hitting the wall? Okay. Maybe. 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 Okay. Because you can't drive. Fuck you. It's true. Lewis, you can't see what we were doing, Lewis. Looking up again? Yeah. I don't think you understand. I have a monitor right there. Sometimes I look up at it. Sometimes I look up at this monitor. Sometimes I look up at this monitor. Sometimes I look at that monitor. All the time I look at this monitor. Like, I don't think you understand. I have 5 monitors. 5 monitors. They're all over. Sometimes I look at them. Jackass. You're looking up again. Yes! Because that's how my eyes work. What's the monitor behind you? There isn't a monitor behind me, you dumbass. There's a check over here, though. There's a check over here, guys. Oh, look at that check. Hi, my name is Intense, and this is Jackass. That's literally not how this is going. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Stop it. I bet you tried to cash it. I made it, you stupid ass. I didn't try to cash. You're so stupid. Fuck it, this. Done. I'm out of here. I'm out of here, bitches. I'm out of here, bitches. Any song requests? No. Thankfully, no. Thankfully, no. Where's Zeus? Right there. You missed Zeus Cam, you dumbass. You missed the whole stream, dude. You missed the whole stream. You're 3 hours and 34 minutes out of here. You're 3 hours and 34 minutes late. Do not talk to me about being late ever again. He's right there. Right there. See? He's right there. Sheppy? No, that's Sheppy. That's Sheppy. This is Zeus. This is Zeus. Hi, Zeus. Hi, Sheppy. Stop being weird, guys. Okay, we're going to bed. I don't see him. All I see is a... You're fucking stupid. Shut up. Done talking to you. Lewis? Done. I'm not going to show you Zeus ever again. Called Sheppy Zeus. No, is that... I was pointing to the screen. Oh, fuck you. Whatever. Fine. Okay. We're gonna send you on a raid, guys. We're gonna send you on a raid, on a raid, on a raid. We're gonna send you on a raid, to someone that's gonna continue streaming because I'm not going to. Ken said if you were sitting on the porch, he would drive by. I never said that. I never said that. Why would I say something like that? If Sheppy was sitting on my porch, I'd probably start it on fire and then run away. No. I would never say something like that. Barbecue? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it right now. Canadian barbecue? What the fuck is wrong with you? I don't live in Canada, you dumbass. All right. I'm gonna find a raid, guys. Raid a channel. All right, let's see if see if anybody I'm following is on. Honorary Canadian. I'm not an honorary Canadian. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. All right. All right. All right. We got choices, guys. We got choices. We got choices. Zeus would probably like Sheppy. No. Congrats on the win yesterday at Talladega. What? Say sick him, Zeus? No, I wouldn't. I don't want Zeus to hurt his jaws. You know? He'd see Sheppy and think yeah, that's probably true. Probably true. He'd probably get, yeah, no, that's true. That's true. Zeus would probably like Sheppy. It's true. All right, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna send you to. Hang on, I'm still deciding who I'm sending it to. I'm gonna send you to another guy playing Farm Sim, guys. It's the Harley Farmer, guys. The Harley Farmer, guys. We're gonna send you over there. Guys. All right. Drop the most intense raid on the way in, and do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. Once you leave my stream, you're on your own. It's not my responsibility where the fuck you go. You do whatever the hell you want to do. I'm not going to do anything more you know about. I'm going to go do some stuff that you don't know about. And, well, I think it's time for you guys to get the fuck out. So, you don't have to go home. You don't have to go to the other stream. But you do have to get the fuck out of here. Now leave me alone. Don't forget to update your license. Oh yeah, I gotta do that. Thank you for the reminder. Now get the fuck out of here. Bye. RedTube? Oh yeah, I'm always on Red. Wait, that's not the same. Shut up.